Doink.
What was that, Kia? Say that again.
Doink.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I love when Gia does the doink part. Oh, I forgot to close out the. Boom. We almost got that twice. All right. What's happening? Gia and I, we were just talking about how the it's not, the chat is not coming in onto my into the notifications. I don't know why. It's pissing me off lately. It seemed like a month ago or so it wasn't doing that, and then all of a sudden, bang! It just started. You know. But I think it's Shalisa's fault personally, but that's just me.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
How dare you blame her for stuff? That is the Queen of Fatwood. She is not guilty of anything, mister.
I'm as sweet as can be.
Well, who the hell else am I gonna blame?
That's why we love you.
Do you want me to blame you?
Man, I get blamed for everything. That ain't nothing new. Go right ahead.
I'd blame you, but you talk funny.
How dare you?
You get an accent.
I think all four of us down here have some kind of accent.
I don't have an accent.
Out of all four of us, you're the only one that talks funny.
Come on. People from Massachusetts don't talk funny. Not all of us. There's people from Massachusetts that live out the western part of the state. They get like a New York, they pronounce their R's and all that happy horse shit, But it's like a mid to east type thing, I guess. I don't know. But
it's all in the history books.
So it's good to see everybody. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Hope it was a safe Thanksgiving. Did we travel? What did we do? Did we stay home? What did we guys? What did you do?
I went and got my son, brought him over here. We hung out for a good while.
Nice.
We decided we're gonna keep our visits minimum. And
well, yeah, you guys have to.
Yeah, but when we hang out together, we need to hang out longer.
Right.
We played Donkey Kong Country for an hour.
At least you got to see them, though. That's the whole, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the whole kit and caboodle. You get to see them.
And the family did the Zoom thing.
Oh, that's cool. I know it sucks.
What about you guys?
I had just it was just me, the wife, and the kids, and the three kids. The family with my mother and father were getting up there. I have my aunts getting up there, so nobody wanted to, especially with the surge going again. So yeah, so we just stayed home. My wife had made enough food for friggin' the neighborhood, and but yeah, it was good. It was good.
Got any of that ham and dressing left over? Or turkey and dressing?
Oh, yeah.
Forgot I got a big old thing of ham.
Last night I go to bed finally around, I don't know, 2 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning or something. And she says, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why? What's the matter?" She's been eating all day. I said, "Thanksgiving, what am I supposed to not eat?" All right, we'll be gunpowder. Jay Watts says, "People from Mass don't sound funny. They sound exactly what I expect when reading Boston." Stop, Jay Watts. Stop. Don't start with that bullshit. Quagmire, how are you doing, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving to you also, my friend.
We just went to her mom's for Thanksgiving.
Yeah? Well, that's good.
She made a cheesecake.
Really?
I asked the oldest kid if he wanted a slice of it. He said, yeah. And she didn't say anything, so I figured it was fit to be eaten. She didn't poison me this time.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. What did I do? Whose house was I at? And I asked if I says something about the pie. Was it blueberry pie? Anyway, I wound up asking, and they're like, no, we're not eating it or whatever. I don't know how it went or whatever I heard. Right? I wound up eating the whole goddamn pie by myself. It just happened. It wasn't like I did it on purpose. You know, that and a half a gallon of fucking vanilla ice cream down like all of it went. You know.
I can do that. I can do that with a good pecan pie.
See, now I can't for some reason. I can eat pecan ice cream, but I can't eat pecan pie. I don't know why.
Slice of pecan pie with some buttered pecan ice cream.
Apple crisp and a scoop of ice cream.
Yeah, warm apple crisp with a scoop of cold ice cream. Philly, what's up, kid? No, Philly, I didn't get a deer. Not yet. I still got Massachusetts to hunt, so I got a couple of spots up here I'm gonna go because we can't hunt my buddies. Well, we can, but he wants to clear out all the deer out of the yard because he can't hunt after this year in there. So, yeah, I'm gonna. I got a couple of new places I'm gonna try out this year hunting. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
You know. And I was just downstairs because I haven't been downstairs. Well, I was downstairs here yesterday, but had to find all my mass stuff because I got to take all my main stuff out of I had this little pouch. It's my buddy gave it to me. Yeah, it was just one of those little, with the big ass friggin' baby pins on it, you know what I mean? You know, you put on your jacket, your hat, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's a huge pin. So what I did the last time is that I just put because I don't have any of those clear plastic container there's with the tie what do you call them? Zip ties. Because I usually stick a knife in the deer's ear, put a tie wrap, you know what I mean? Put a tie wrap, put the tag in there, and whoosh, boom, you're done. Well, now I just put my thing in there and just whoosh, through the air and call it a day, you know. But I had to come down here because I got all my permits here. I got my my doe permit only for zone. See, in Mass you can get a doe permit. You can get a couple of them if you want, but it's only for the zone in which you live. So it's not like I can go to any part of the state and shoot a doe. I can only shoot in my own zone. But that's okay, because then I still have I got two for $1, and so I got $2 in the what do you call it? And the doe, and then of course the bear. But you know,
What about the bear?
I have a bear permit too.
Just in case?
You never know.
Or are you really hoping, like planning?
And my turkey permit expired yesterday, so or tomorrow actually. No, sorry, my fall turkeys. Which one did I get? Anyways, I come downstairs. I grabbed all these because I had to cut them up and make sure I put them in my thing. So I have them when I hit. You know what I mean? Put them in my folders. You know, so if I'm out in the woods and they ask, it's all right there. You know.
Yeah.
Mikey needs a fishing hook on the bill of his hat. I wish I had one. I bet I can't even find those. Jay Watt. I can't even find them. You know the little hooks you put in your hat?
Yeah, but you mean
You guys like my new hat, by the way? Speaking of hats, you guys like my new hat? Watch this. Dude, how's that one, huh?
1791? Oh, I like that. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Two.
Hey.
Hey.
Two Antifas.
I want to take myself off this thing again now. Hang on here. How do we do this?
Where's the other end?
There we go. Yeah, so I got the new hat.
Is it a one size hat or a Velcro or a snapback?
Snapback.
Snapback.
Yeah.
You gonna start
Yeah.
filling fish hooks for old J Watt there?
I got it on Facebook. Bass Pro has some of those hat hooks by the checkout lines. Really good.
I'm so stoned. I was thinking hat hook or
It's just a pushing hook, and you put it on the bill of your hat. You put
yeah.
it right here.
Oh, not a regular hook.
Yeah. Not like McLean Stevenson and MASH.
The way they were writing that, I thought
Yeah. No.
Riot hat that's already got all the hooks in for you.
No, not like McLean Stevenson with all the flies all over his hat.
Yeah, I'm not movie knowledge.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
We sell
So
red, white, blue, camo, and gold at work. The
Do ya?
camo and gold are always the first ones to go.
Really,
Is it a new trend or has it been around for a while?
it's been around forever. My grandfather had a hook on his hat.
So it was a hook that actually clips onto your hat.
Yeah, and I can't find his, so you know what I mean. My mom probably had it stashed away in some little trinket box somewhere. You know. But anyways, see, I'm gonna make fun of her because she's not here, and that's okay, because somebody will tell her I did it anyways. So see, I'm back, right? We're doing a chat, and who doesn't come to the chat? Dish, and
I forgot about that. There was
First Night Gear does the chat. I'm not here, and wow, imagine that Dish is here.
a $20 bet or something like that involved, and
Yeah.
I can jump on it.
Yep, told you.
Yeah. I had to get out of that chat. I was getting moody. I don't know what my deal was that night.
That's all right.
Bedtime.
So it's hard for him on Friday night. Friday night's hard for a lot of people. It's all good.
Sometimes.
So Bass Pro has. I'm gonna have to go up to Bass Pro. I need some stuff in my muzzleloader anyway, so I'll go to Bass Pro maybe tomorrow or Saturday. Tomorrow is Saturday. Maybe tomorrow or Sunday.
Looks like Amazon has some, but they look a little bit expensive.
Really?
Hat hooks. Let me see.
And I have to get one now because J Watt. No, J Watt said something about it. So you know how J Watt is. J Watt's not happy unless he's making fun of me or Massachusetts, or the fact that we're Boston strong and Mass strong, and he doesn't.
Oh, $6.50.
Fun fact: Gear has his camera off because he's using Otis to eat turkey leftovers. J Watt.
No, we went to the mother-in-law's and had Thanksgiving there, and I didn't take anything home except for the pie.
There you go.
I'm not big on. Well, I am big on leftovers, but I was full at the time, so I wasn't in the right state of mind, and I didn't bring any leftovers home.
And now you're dying for a turkey stuffing sandwich, aren't you?
Well, all the stuffing or dressing, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
all of it was already gone.
Oh, all right.
And the big old plastic plates that have the 5 sections, that big section right there was for the dressing.
Gotcha. I hear that.
My favorite thing about Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Yeah, I love that too.
I always liked that green pistachio pudding when I was growing up. And then
Never had that. Say that again. Green pistachio pudding.
yeah, and my aunts would make it. Growing up, you know how you start becoming a little more germaphobe with people, and I started making it home every once in a while. I love to make some icy cold pistachio pudding with some frozen whipped cream on top. And at least a couple times a year.
I'll have to try it.
Oh, that instant stuff. You can just pour it right into a big cup and mix it in with some milk and
Yeah.
set it in the freezer. Boom.
My wife made pumpkin pie, but I'm not a pumpkin pie type of guy. Yeah, Mikey, all I do is troll you. Never, ever have I provided any meaningful insight on anything. I didn't say you troll me, my brother. And I would never say troll me. Come on, man. I tell people all the time, even when you're not, I tell people when you're not here because I was there, you know, your head doesn't swell too much. But I tell people all the time, Jay Watt, about how we used to have those chats. What's his name would make a chat on a Saturday and walk away for 8 hours, and we'd be in there shooting the shit, you know. And I remember those days, you know. We had a lot of fun. I just like picking on you because, you know, you're always picking on me about Boston and the marathon stuff. So, you know. Thanks, Gia. Gia put the thing in the link in the description.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work.
Oh yeah, well, only if I highlight it the other way, it will, right?
I think I'm slow down, so I'm not back in there. So I'll check back later.
All right, Ohio, we'll be here, buddy. Oh, is he talking to me? Because he's still here. Ohio's trying to get on through the old way at work. So that's why he's having a slight problem right now, but he'll get it fixed.
Oh, yeah.
You know. But anyways.
Hey, Jason.
I'm gonna get me a soda. I'll be right back.
We'll be here, kiddo. Jason McDaniel, how the hell are you? You got some. I was just going to ask you if you wanted to pop on because I know you were on with Gia last week. I want to know if you want to pop on too. But all right, that's cool. But much appreciated you coming in and saying hello. Always appreciate it. You know that. What? When were you on? What? When you were on with Matt? And he asked, "Are there any trolls out there in the comments?" And you said, "Yeah, only Jay Watt." No, I did not say that. Go back to that friggin' chat and tell me where I said that. You lie like a rug. I don't call anybody trolls. What are you kidding? Not even Philly. Philly doesn't even troll anymore, right, Philly? Yeah, but anyway, I'm just pretty stoked that hunting season is here in Massachusetts, and we'll see what happens. You know, we shall see what happens.
You have somewhere you go there, or is it public land, or?
Yeah, it's all public land. Well, where I used to hunt wasn't public land, but it's all public land where I normally go. There's a couple of WMAs I hunt, and but this year I'm going to change it all up. Those places have been actually getting flooded. I don't have to lie, Craig or Mikey. What are you talking about? So there's a state park here in my town. We actually share it with 2 other towns. I can go in there. Why is she calling me from the bedroom? Guys, give me 1 sec for a minute. My daughter's calling me from the next room over. Are you kidding me?
Dad, I'm thirsty. Will you get me a cup of water? Dad, I was just wondering if my friend called me and wants to know if she can stay the night.
For the whole weekend. No, Jason McDaniel, if you're still out there, hello. Oh, you want to hear something cool? Uh-oh. Oh, you're still muted.
No, I'm here. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going through my old box of childhood toys and things that I saved, kind of like a time-lapse box.
Right.
I found all my old pen pals and stuff, and I tracked a few of my old friends down that I haven't seen in 30 years.
That's cool.
I got to go meet my old childhood sweetheart that I never got to be in a relationship with because he lived in another town, and it was pretty cool to run out there and see him. You know, all kinds of people I haven't seen in 30 years, and I'm finding them.
There's a bunch of people I wish I haven't seen for fucking 30 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe it's a good thing. Still having trouble finding one more. Hopefully I'll find her.
Yeah, it's kind of cool when you can go back in time and look at the...
I've always been crazy about pen pals. That's why I love YouTube and all my little postcards and stuff. I just love that stuff.
Yep. No, I hear you.
Yeah, I don't know if that one friend ever turned out to be an astronaut or whatever, working with space shuttles and shit, or if she was blowing me smoke. I've been hoping to find out about that.
Right.
So when you going out hunting again? When's your next plan?
Probably not until next Saturday. And then I don't know. I don't think I can blow out a day this week. Maybe I'll blow out a day the following week. What I realized was save one of the days that I have in case it snows, so I can go jump up, go find a track and just go,
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's just easier that way.
What you going on about with the tool shed there, Gear?
Yeah, I know, right? Jay Watt, you find it yet, kid? Jay Watt's looking for it. Apparently, when Matt was on here with me, I told Matt that Jay Watt does nothing but troll people. I don't ever remember me saying that. Does anybody remember ever me saying that?
No. I don't never remember hearing you say anything.
I don't think I would ever say something like that because I like Jay Watt too much to say something like that. You know what bums me out? You can't even share the chat anymore like you used to.
You mean like over on Google Plus and over here on this?
Yeah, you can't do that anymore. It sucks. It's not fair.
No.
I'd
like to know why sometimes. Oh, jeez. Poor birds.
Well, she isn't on Twitter. trying to find.
Who you trying to find?
I was just trying to find something on the. I wanted to share a link, but I guess I can't. I don't understand why, but I don't understand why it's not. I don't understand why it doesn't come up on the what do you call it anymore? The
Subscription page, the bell.
yeah. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Why some way
It's showing on the subscriptions page now that it's live.
Yeah, but did you get a beep? Like, did you get a notification?
No, the only time I ever get a notification is if someone leaves a comment on one of my videos or if they reply to a comment that I've left on their videos.
Yeah,
Well, so you don't get notifications. If somebody does. I get a notification when you do a video.
according
But I don't ring the bells.
Oh, so you don't have the bell lit on your thing?
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe I do.
I don't know. You tell me.
I clicked on the bell and on the external chat, and it shows that I have all highlighted.
It's just weird. It's weird how it happens. I guess I just I'll never understand it. You know.
I wish I could.
It's not like I'm degrading the president or the president elect or anybody like that. You know.
What would you call that? A subscription page, a subscription channel, a subscription?
What do you mean?
Your live stream's not appearing on the subscription page when you go to look at your.
It doesn't get on. It doesn't show up on notifications.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of forums here. Everyone's having that problem.
Yeah, see,
Everyone's sick of it.
it's got to be a StreamYard thing, like you said earlier, Shalisa.
Because we didn't have that problem before. You know, we used to just stream from Hangout to YouTube.
Yeah, I remember as soon as you as soon as you did a Hangout, as soon as you made it and posted it, it came right up, bang. You know, but those days are over. Unfortunately.
Might be something we don't figure out for years.
Yeah, you never know. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And there's nothing we can really, I guess, do about it. I mean, think about it, right? I forgot this. I did, however, forget to send two links. I feel bad.
Oh,
The couple of chats I did, I sent like 15 or 16 people links.
Did you?
Pretty much everyone from YouTube that I have on Facebook.
Yeah, I sent them. See, because Friday night's a tough night to have a chat. It really is. It always has been, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
The Scotsman has a chat going on right now too.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
What was the other one that I forgot to? Oh. See, Uncle Kyle hit Flint and Steel's thing, and he forwarded it. He paid it forward.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
Hey, Uncle Kyle, that was awesome, man.
that definitely was Uncle Kyle.
Uncle Kyle won a giveaway earlier and paid it forward.
Oh yeah, shit! I never did what do you call it either, huh?
That's
I'll
cool.
I'll do one a little bit. I'll do a little rundown a little bit. Speaking of, I'm trying to. Okay, there it is. All right. All right, I'm back. Swamp Donkey, how the hell are you? Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, donkey.
Hope things are well. It's really not cold up here tonight, though. I mean, it's raw because it rained, but it's not like, it was like 17, 16 degrees up north a couple of nights. Ooh-wee, was it cold.
Woo! That's cold.
Yep.
I don't mind cold, but once it gets down into the low 20s, into the teens, single digits, forget it.
Yeah, it's good deer hunting weather, though. Gets them moving.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and if you dress for it, I mean, yeah, if the wind blows, I did not get a buck swamp donkey. I got, not in Maine. I still got Massachusetts to hunt, though, swamp.
Yeah, not yet. He will.
But I didn't get anything in the state of Maine. Oh, and I got to tell you, if you guys didn't check it out, go back and check them out. Gear was doing the chats while I was away. Actually, I was on one. And then last Friday night, I was out in the chat room. Anyway, go check out Gear the chats that Gear did, and then the name of the chats, and then Gear's attire, and you will laugh immediately. I know I did. So, and if you've been around this chat a while, then you'll understand. All right, Philly. Good night, kid. Hello, Guns Girl.
Night, Phil. Hey, Guns Girl.
If you've been around this chat a while, you'll understand what I'm getting at by the title of what by what he entitled his chats, and you'll get a good laugh out of it.
I gotta agree, and I gotta recommend watching it. I rewatched the first one, and the second one I enjoyed listening to in the other room.
Yeah, it was good. They had good shots. You did a nice job there, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch them again.
Yeah,
Oh no, that first one sure was funny.
it was. And the other night was good too. So that's a bummer that because I was hoping he'd come in tonight too, but he's got family over. But what are you gonna do? Family comes first. You know. Jason McDaniel. But he was nice enough to stop in, so you know.
Yeah. Prepping to Endure, come on. They're about
Who did?
every time it was Prepping to Endure.
Yeah, where the hell is he right now?
PT. I don't know.
Hey, Gear, you want to
Mike.
blast him? You want to blast from the past? Mike Spotted Horse. How the hell are you been?
Never heard of him.
You never heard of Mikey Spotted Horse? You haven't been around long enough, then, sweetie.
I'm
Oh,
still-
Mikey.
I only been around 4 years.
Mikey's been around how many years, Gear? Before Mike tells us.
Quite a long time.
Quite a long time. Mike, it's a pleasure to see you. I hope things are well. Mikey, I found it at 10309. You are unbelievable, Jay Watt. Jay Watt's been silent for the last 20 minutes. He's going through an old not old, but like from about 3 weeks ago. Going through a chat to find out that I called him a troll. Hunting and working, got an 8-pointer. Nice. Congratulations, Mikey. Mikey get an 8-point buck. That's excellent. Glad that's excellent. I love that people are getting out there and doing it. I cannot believe you. Just to prove a point, Jay Watt, you had to go and do all this stuff. You imagine that, Gear? Can you imagine?
Sounds as bad as me sometimes.
Just to prove a point. Is it about being happy or is it about being right? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You know, good point.
Jesus.
Yep.
Why can't we have both?
What, be happy and be right?
Yeah.
Because first of all, you're a woman, and that's fucking totally impossible for you to be happy. Right, Gear?
Don't react.
Right, Gear? Come on, Gear. You're supposed to help me out here, buddy. Oh, he's on mute. Shit.
Whatever you said, I agree.
Thank you, Gear.
I was listening to that video that
Video.
Jay Watt posted.
Yeah. Did I call him a troll?
I haven't
said
got
like-
that part yet.
He said I called him a troll at 1 hour, 3 seconds, at 103 semicolon 09. I don't know what that means.
103 semicolon right here. You want me to play it?
Yeah, go ahead.
You can't tell. It's like, what else is there to do out where you live? I mean, really?
Well, it's Friday night.
You know, so.
Well, I'm answering troll comments. I don't know about anyone else.
Oh, we got trolls?
Yeah, Jay Watt's here. Jay Watt says, paging Mr. Herman. Paging Mr. Herman.
Yeah, come on, Jay Watt. All right, believe it. I didn't call you a troll. There was just somebody saying, "Oh, we have trolls," and I went, "Hey, Jay Watt, how you doing?" I was saying hi to you. Get that fucking Jay Watt.
Thanks for doing all the hard work for me, Jay Watt. Am I good or what? I played that like bam.
Usually, I'm going to tell you something about Jay Watt, okay? Usually, like, I don't really. I'm seeing Jay Watt. Play it again. Play that again. Jay Watt, listen to me. Listen closely.
You want me to play it again?
Yes, please.
All right. Let's see if I can find it. Shit, man.
10309.
10309. 10309. Here we go. Unmute. Go back 30
I'm
seconds.
answering troll comments. I don't know about anyone else.
Oh, we got trolls?
Yeah, Jay Watts, yeah. Jay Watts says, paging Mr. Herman, paging Mr. Herman.
Well, I commented on,
That's not. Come on. You are so twisting words and everything there, Jay Watt. You're mixing two different things. Come on now. Gee whiz. Guns Girl saw a 12-pointer last night. She says, too bad it was in the middle of downtown. Yeah, they had a couple of dead ones on 95 in Portland.
Hey, Ba.
Bah means absolutely no. What's up, kid? Good to see you.
Lost my damn pop-up check. Go find it again.
Damn.
Damn.
Bye.
Yeah.
Damn.
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 Where is Miss Dish tonight? Oh, she had one walk by 50 feet of it. You should have shot the fucking thing, Guns Girl. Have some balls. Right?
Dish asked me if I was doing chat tonight, and I said, no, Mike is. She's like, oh, never mind.
Really? Huh. Tell her I
No.
sent her a link.
I'm just pulling your leg again.
You're an asshole. You're probably not, though.
No, I was surprised to see her.
Yeah, I was too. I told you, Friday nights for her are, Mikey, I said, someone said we have, Mikey, I said, someone said we have trolls. And you said, yeah, Jay Watt, I never said you called me a troll. Hashtag facts matter. Fuck you. Beat it. I'm on chat. No, go. Bye. Dish isn't on here, so haha. Sorry, she doesn't like me no more.
Oh, this really missed
Stump's
it.
not here either. It's a whole new crew. You haven't seen none of my chats in a while, huh? Yeah, you shouldn't watch my chats. You can say hi to Gunpowder Beauty. You can say hi to Shalisa, and you can say hi to Gear. New people. They've been around here forever. What are you talking about? Okay. Hey, Susie, what's going on? Miss you too. Hope things are well. Look at my Facebook. I took a picture. I didn't have my crossbow with me, and I didn't want to traumatize my niece and nephew. I will. Guns Girl, when I get a chance, I will. Oh, Jay Watt, man, I'm telling you, you make me laugh. Hashtag facts matter. You know damn right well I wasn't calling you a friggin' fucking Jay Watt. You're killing me, my brother. You are killing me, my brother. But this is what I love about YouTube, right? And this is what I love about being on these chats. This is that.
Everybody bust your balls.
Yeah, but you know what? It's in such a good way, though, right? It's not in a demeaning way. It's not in a, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I mean?
I speak Mikey. I totally get it.
It's not like in a bullying way or any of that bullshit, you know. Even when Jay Watt and I have disagreed, we do it. We can do it in Jay Watt, help me out here. We can do it in a way of that's why Jay Watt, but why I let the facts get no, because Jay Watt and I always go round and round about the Boston bombing and stuff like that. But we don't. I don't know. It's just hard to explain. You got to go back to the chats and listen to them. You'll understand.
You guys have a very special bond.
You know. I can't really blame them for not wanting to watch your chats. They get to see you sleep anytime they want. Exactly, Jay Watt. Thank you. I'm trying to spit it out and I can't. You know what I mean? The mind's working faster than the mouth.
Well, my best friend, her and I are different sides with politics, but we can be cordial with each other.
Yeah, see, and that's the most important thing, right? And like Jay Watt just wrote, I can agree to disagree without getting mad. And a lot of people can't do that.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people, especially with politics, especially with serious, like that conversation Jay Watt and I always seem to want to have about the Boston bombings, right? And both of us can do it without, you know what I mean? Because that's a serious subject, and both of us can do it without, you know, he,
Getting heated.
yeah, because he respects where I'm coming from, and I respect where he's coming from.
I was explaining this to someone the other day about pretty much the same thing.
Now, because he's not on here and I can't hear his voice, you know, and you can only hear mine, and sometimes I get loud, doesn't mean I'm mad. You know what I mean? And people don't get that. People think every time I'm loud, I get mad. I'm loud anyways. Just ask my kids. My wife tell me every day, Dad, you're too loud. Too loud. What the hell did I say? You know, but no, anyways. And that's what I love about it. You know what I mean? Ask Gear. Gear will tell you. We've been breaking balls for 100 years, you know, Dish and I, and it's never gotten, you know what I mean? It's just
Hey, Flan.
fun.
Hi, Flan.
Fun, good to see you. Hope things are well.
You having a good one?
So let's see who's been in here and who's been out. Jay Watt was first one in. Whatever. Obviously, Miss Gunpowder Beauty's in here with us. Miss Alicia Shaw is in here with us. Gig Riding 19 is obviously here with us. My good buddy Craig Dweller stopped in and said hello. Happy Thanksgiving. Good to see him. He just did another video. It was a nice breakfast video too. Took a nice little walk. I gotta start doing that, but I just gotta get the time too. But I'll take my camera out when I go hunting though. So we'll see what happens. Philly was here, but then he'll leave. But Philly, good to see you. Uncle Kyle, how are you? And kudos to you, Uncle Kyle, for paying it forward on Flint and Steel's giveaway. Who did I miss? Jason McDaniel was here. Couldn't say hello. He had family. He was with family, so he couldn't stay. But that was cool that he came in and said hello. Anyways, Swamp Donkey 530. The Swamp's just with us, and I'm gonna say it again because I just like saying it. Hello, Guns Girl. Guns Girl K is with us, ladies and gentlemen. Mike spotted us again. Mike, glad you were able to make it in tonight. Bye means no. Thanks as always for coming in, pal. It's awesome that Susie Scott's here tonight, and of course, Fawn 57.
Hi, Flan. Hi, Uncle Cal.
Yes, I know, Jay Watt. I know what our discussion is about. All that, and that's fine. How am I doing? I'm doing all right, Guns Girl. I'm doing all right. Trying to stay out of trouble, but it's pretty hard to do when you got Guns Girl here. I mean, when you got Guns Girl and Gunpowder Beauty here. You know.
That's what I do. I get people in trouble.
You know what I'm saying, Guns Girl? Did I just say when you got Guns Girl here and Gunpowder Beauty? You know what I meant, right?
Yeah.
But I'm doing well. I'm doing well, Susan. I did not get a deer this year in Maine, Guns Girl. I still, however, have Massachusetts to hunt, so right up until New Year's Eve. So, well, it starts Monday, but shotgun season starts Monday. But yeah, so I'll have right up until New Year's Eve.
I think that's awesome.
Rhode Island, the state of Rhode Island, you can hunt until like Super Bowl weekend. I find that phenomenal.
Where?
The state of Rhode Island,
No kidding.
smallest state in the union.
Wow.
Here I am from Massachusetts, like I'm some big giant state, right? But
Maybe all the deer run towards them to hide, and they got the water around them, and they just keep coming.
I don't know. Did Stevie go hunting? Did he get a deer? Anybody know?
I think he was talking about it, wasn't he? He's got that new house with the property.
Yeah, up north. He might be up north, right?
Oh, he's back down here the last I knew, but
Is he?
yeah.
Because I sent Stevie a link too. So
Sounds like he's doing good from what I heard.
that's good. Oh, cool. Susie Scott, his brother and his son went bear hunting, and his son got a bear. That's excellent. Hey, Mikey, what are your thoughts on mandatory lockdown orders from governors? Are they constitutional? I don't think that they're constitutional. I think that they're unfair. I think that anybody telling me that I can't, the bars have to close. Big Lock Daddy's in the house. Where's the deer meat? I don't know. It's still in the woods, Big Lock Daddy. I think that telling a restaurant or a bar owner that they have to close at 9 and not keep it open till 10 or 10:30, 11 o'clock at night is a little silly. Actually, I think it's a lot silly. That's just total sarcasm. Because it's like what the corona disease doesn't act up after 9 o'clock or something. I don't know. Or it comes out after 9 o'clock. I have no idea why they do that. But to answer your question, point blank, no, I don't believe that the governor for a case like this, no. And I don't. Although, here's the thing, though. So how could he have ordered a lockdown given in Boston? Well, I knew that was coming out, and there's another one too. I'm going to give you, Jay Watt. They close it down during a snowstorm too, right? They'll shut it down, and the governor puts out the state of emergency, right? So maybe this is how they call it, as a state of emergency, right? That only non-essentials, only essentials, not you know what I mean, are allowed to use the roads during a blizzard, right?
Like the dialysis patient.
Right. So exactly like a dialysis patient. Okay. So
yeah, my road would get done first.
exactly. So yeah. So and I knew you were going to come back with what about when they closed down the city of Watertown? Well, it comes under, in my opinion, it comes under that same thing as a snowstorm.
Right. And that's
You
what
know what I'm saying?
that was. When we have a state of emergency snowstorm, that's what I meant.
because he didn't lock down the state. He only locked down the town. He didn't lock down the state of Massachusetts. All right. And it wasn't. Martial law, I don't even believe, serious question, what constitutes essential? Doesn't equal protection make everyone essential? This is why I love Jay Watt, because Jay Watt's like me and he's splitting a hair over here. Jay Watt, you're splitting hairs, bro. In my opinion. What constitutes essential? Police, fire, nurses, patients that need you know. If you are a dialysis, patient and you need to go to the hospital, it's essential that you get there.
Yeah, I'm so grateful I have this kidney transplant right now. Even though it makes me more at risk, I don't have to go out. Food
stores.
Like
but Jay Watt, as you know, Jay Watt, right? So let's just like during a snowstorm or a hurricane or something like that, right? How can they tell you to get out of your house? And they do, right? Or flooding, right? A flooding disaster, right? You get, 2 foot of water coming down the street, and 3 foot of water coming down the street, and people being rescued and stuff like that. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying, buddy? Big Lock Daddy says, yeah, it's real bad. My wife is having to wear her mask 24/7 even at home. Yeah, it is, Big Lock Daddy. It's a shame is what it is, really. You call it splitting hairs. I call it slippery slope. Others say I can never say that word, Jay Watt. Why? Why can I never say that word? Inalienable rights. Yes, Jay Watt. But I'm going to ask you this question. Then why do they have the right when there is a mass flooding or something like that, or a hurricane and you live on the ocean? Why do they have the right to come get you? Isn't it the same thing? I'm not being a jerk. I'm just trying to. There's so many, and I'm with you. You know this, but there's just certain things. This interpretation, I guess. What do you mean? Actually, they don't. Cut it out. Of course they do. Done it here many a time. Many a time. They send the fire department out first. Or the police department, and the police department gets on their PA systems. Storm coming, you're asked to, head for higher ground. This is going to be flooded, blah, 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 blah. All right. And when people don't, what happens? They got to go on a boat and go get their asses. You know what I mean? And they shut down roads in Massachusetts. There's a causeway in Massachusetts that goes up to this. It's an island. Hello, called Nahant. And during big storms, they shut that fucking road down. And guess what? If you ain't off the island before they shut it down, you're staying on the island tonight.
My grandma was in labor with my stepdad, and the island she lived on, it was just surrounded by a creek, and a river, but they had to walk her across because the bridge had been worked on.
Yep. Hey, Vanessa Kitty, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Hope things are well. Jezza, where the hell you been? Mikey, today's the last day for taking your gun for a walk in the woods for deer. No, it's not. Don't be a brat. Don't listen to Jay. Don't listen to Gerald B. You guys. He's lying. He's a lion. Muzzleloader season starts Monday. Silly. But yeah, Jay Watt. So that's it's not Gerald B. Muzzleloader starts Monday. Last day for shotgun and rifle, yes, but not last day for hunting. Period. Monday is muzzleloader season up in Maine, as you know. I was just up there. Silly. But anywho. Yeah, Big Lock Dad says, yeah, it's nuts. They had patients. They've had patients with cases, but now the employees are catching it, killing the nurses and techs working 15 hours a day. No shit, right? It's a shame, the shit. But again, I don't think because we've never gone through it. I think that's the other part of it too, right? So I think that's why a lot of people are, you know what I mean? The way they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get that's maybe why the government, the way the government is, was shutting things down. My problem with some of this stuff is, and again, I don't have a problem with obviously trying to keep people safe. I really don't. My only problem is that when shit gets fucked up, you utilize it for political gain. Okay. I don't. I'm sorry. I think it's wrong. Gear's in a timeout. Why is Gear in a timeout?
Who's gaining political gain? What's going on?
I don't think, like with the whole Corona thing, I think that because it took everybody by surprise, that put a lot of fear into shit. But by now, people are starting to question it, you know. Not that it's not what it is. It's just that people are starting to question.
Like why you can only have 6 people at your house for Thanksgiving, but you're allowed to go riot and pillage and protest.
Well, shit like that. But why can't I do that? But I can go in a store and there's fucking 80 people in a store. You know, when I go to buy a loaf of bread, right?
When they say no,
and how come nobody's telling anybody about the regular flu? Right? So it's just a whole bunch of questions I have, and I get it. I get that this thing sucks.
We're being so cautious right now for the coronavirus, wearing masks and washing our hands.
We're not going to get the flu.
So you're not going to get regular flu this year. It just shouldn't happen.
My whole health team has been talking to me about the flu.
I'm just super at risk, so worried about myself. Yeah, I got your Big Lock, Daddy. I'm with you. Store workers don't get it. Will you stop?
There's just a hypocrisy of stuff that goes on with it.
It's the stuff that I don't like. It's the skewing of the numbers I don't like. It's Trump's fault I don't like. It's fucking numbnuts' fault. You know what I mean? Stop with the blame pie and stop lying to me. Didn't start with somebody eating fucking bat soup. Just don't lie and don't. You know what I mean? Don't don't try to gain your political.
Well,
I
my
don't give a fuck
thing
if
is
it's
like
the
Nancy
president. I
Pelosi.
don't give a fuck
Nancy
mayor.
Pelosi goes out and she's blaming Trump for not doing anything, and then he puts a ban on outside travel to the United States.
1932 radio at
And they're being told that that's racist and xenophobic. So, he gets criticized for that. And the same week that he does that, Nancy Pelosi is on TV in Chinatown telling people to come visit, and there's nothing to be afraid of.
Right.
And then it spread like wildfire after that, And then she acts like she never did that. And it's like, with these politicians, whether it be the one side or the other, do they not realize that cameras usually on them when they say stupid shit all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jay White also has a point out there.
What do you say? I'm not paying attention to the chat.
Jay Watt said it's a power grab, Mikey. They're getting rid of the small businesses while big box stores, corporations are flourishing and waiting to buy up the property from those businesses that have gone under.
Because that's where they have their money invested. It's like when Obama was president, they tried to push all the green energy and solar power and all that shit for the longest time because he had money invested in that shit.
And I have no listen, I don't have any problem with all that shit. With pushing solar power. I don't. I really don't. If that's what you want to do, do it. Who the fuck cares?
1932 radio. There you go.
However, I just don't think.
I don't think the taxpayers need to be paying for their fucking Green Deal plans and shit.
Right. And the other thing is that like these fucking wind turbines that are ruining the mountain ranges and everything up here on the East Coast. You go to take a picture of the mountains, and what do you see? Fucking 12 fucking wind turbines.
You mean the ones that run off of petroleum-based
electricity? Yeah, those.
Hydraulic fuel or hydraulic. What's it called? Fuck.
It's driving under suspension.
Hydraulic fluid or whatever, Okay. It's petroleum based.
So, Jezzo is saying that. Let me see. Jerry says his brother knows a guy they let out of the hospital with it and told him to stay home for 2 weeks. Well, then my brother seen the guy today with his mask on his chin.
Yeah, same thing here. We had a family friend who was diagnosed with it. Only had a fever and a headache. No breathing issues or anything like that. They tested him, came back positive. They sent him home, told him to self-quarantine. And then the health department called him every day to ask him what his temperature was for 10 days straight. And he'd take his temperature and tell him. And then they called him back and said, "You're good."
I don't know. I just think the fear that was instilled wasn't fair.
Amen to that.
What's that?
Amen to that.
Yeah, because I mean, it is put a fear into people that they think that if they get it, they're gonna die, and I think that sucks. I think that
But that's what the media does.
Well, the media is us, and we do have a tendency to be more fearful than we need to be.
When you over-exaggerate a situation, this is what happens. Okay, not that it's not that this pandemic that we're in, it's just as soon as you say, the elderly and this, that, and you always have to be careful, and people that anybody with respiratory, you're gonna die. We're gonna need respirators. We're gonna need body bags. We're gonna need this. As soon as you do all that, as soon as people read that, or as soon as they hear it on the news, whatever, you're instilling fear, and that's not the way to go. Guns Girl K says, I've worked every day of this quarantine. Never once thought I was going to get it or had it. I also don't watch the news, so it didn't have me all stressed out. Jay Watt says, I watched a video of a U.S. general say they want to give the vaccine across the nation at the same time within 24 hours. I've tried to get the general's name, but it has been scrubbed online. Been told I will be dead by such and such a date by way too many docs since 1987. Big Glock Daddy says Trump screwed himself with his stupid Twitter bullshit. He pissed off so many people. At the end of the day, that's why he lost. Was there some cheating? I don't know. But he did himself no favors. That much I can agree with you.
I think there was a lot of hate votes, just like there was.
Oh,
Trump
absolutely.
won because of hate votes against Hillary. He
lost because of hate votes.
Hate votes against Trump.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I absolutely think that if he toned down the two things that would have helped him more, he toned down the what do you call it? As much as I love a guy that shoots from the hip, okay, you still got to use a little bit of decor, and he used none at any time. And I get it. That's him. He's been like that since the day he was born, though, too. You know what I'm saying? Like all the early time, the Time Life articles and all the early interviews he's ever had, long before he was president, he's been an asshole.
I've studied narcissism
So
with the mother. So it's been since a child.
But I'm just saying that, to expect a guy that's 70-something years old that's been an asshole 90% of his life, why do people think for a half a millisecond that he's not going to be an asshole? You know what I'm saying? Now, the other thing I think did him in was the shit with McCain. Okay. If he was a little bit more sympathetic, maybe he would have won Arizona. My liberal brother-in-law said he would have voted for anybody over Trump. I think that was for sure a lot of left stands.
I wish we would have had more options.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to have more options.
All right.
There's about 7 options on the ballot when I voted.
Paul, Adam, Robert, Frank.
Jay Watt says, yeah.
Good night, Flan.
Good night, Flan. Jay Watt says, yeah, because Cuomo would never order people into assisted living homes, then deny signing the order, and then write a book about how well he handled the COVID.
Yeah, the way he handled COVID is why he's winning an Emmy, right?
All I know is Canada and everyone else had it together, and we didn't.
But don't forget, they're not
Canada what? What'd you say, Shalice?
Canada got it together. They got their numbers down. They're living good. They struggle.
Oh no, they're back up. They are on a complete country lockdown.
We're talking about past.
But don't.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
But don't forget,
Canada also doesn't have MSN, CBS, NBC, and all of them over exaggerating the numbers and a government paying hospitals to exaggerate the numbers.
They also only have 30 million people compared to our 350 million.
1939 radio.
But the other thing is that you got to remember too. Okay, is that you're forgetting the whole thing. They shut down Italy, right? Right. They shut down China, right? Right. They shut down Australia, right? Right. Now you just said they shut down Canada, right? Right. Why can't they shut down the United States?
Because people will starve to death.
Anybody? Has nothing to do with population, by the way, folks. Nothing to do with population whatsoever. Because I think China has us all beat, right? Because they're not a free country. We have a constitution that allows us certain liberties that Mr. Jay Watterson was saying earlier. Okay, if you do truly think about it, they can't shut it down. They can.
They're certainly trying, though.
But they can only shut it down for like I was saying to Jay Watt earlier. You know, like when they shut certain businesses down during a snowstorm and floods. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. You know what I mean? But as a whole country, no, you can't just say nobody but fire, EMS, and police and hospitals. Those are the only fucking businesses that are allowed to, not business, but those are the only things that'll be allowed to open. They're not gonna close the food store down. It's not gonna happen. It's just not going to happen.
Until they run out of food because everything was closed.
It'll never, ever, ever, ever happen that they close a store that sells food. It won't. It can't. It won't. You know? And I don't see that the day ever happening. I really don't. You know? But I don't know.
I'm settled in for 8 weeks. Everything can be handled on a computer. Cars backed into the carport. I'm going to see my son once every 2 weeks. That's it.
Yeah, sometimes people have to do that, especially like you. You know, you can't. And these are the people I feel for, you know, is people that have either have it, had it, or going through it, whatever, with cancer, stuff like that, right? Immune deficient. I said that wrong.
Hey, real quick.
Compromise.
Compromise immune
question
system.
out there that I wanted to address.
Go ahead.
He says, I have a serious question. Why is China not being punished for this? Maybe this is tinfoil hat Brandon, but this is not to be used as a type of terrorist attack in the future. Look how many died. I can answer that. Why aren't they being punished? They are not being punished because this was created in a lab. It was created in a lab.
But it's already happened. What do we do now?
But it was created in a lab by our government. Our government paid for it under the Obama administration.
Well, I don't care whose
That's why we're not
administration
punished.
whose administration it came under, but it came. I just think it just so happened he was the sitting president when it happened. It's not like, you know, he ordered it to happen. But if you look at the fucking, just so happens there's a bio fucking convention and they all got it. Come on. That shit doesn't happen by accident. I'm sorry, I said bio. You know what I meant, right? Not bio. What's the word I'm looking for, folks? Maybe bio is the right word.
I don't like all the right fighting.
I don't like any of the fighting.
And the defensiveness, everyone being so defensive. We got in a
Yeah.
swirl of it or something.
You would have thought that a pandemic like this would bring politicians closer, because I think people with their neighbors are, helping each other. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think politicians are whatsoever. This is what I'm saying. They're using it for political gain, and this is what I meant by that. I think it's wrong.
Neither two can come together about a damn freaking check.
And like I said, like I was saying, these are the people I feel bad for. Those, with bad immune systems, immune deficiency, people that have had cancer, people that had transplant, all those kinds of people that are susceptible. Those are the people I feel bad for the most, because whether it's just a headache, it's just a sniffles, it's just however people want to blow it off or whatever, right? They can't afford it. They can't afford to get it. Okay, guess what? No, they can't afford to get the quote unquote regular flu either. But guess what they do for that? They take precautions. My buddy had a friggin' liver transplant, and if I was at a meeting and I was coughing, or if I had the sniffles or something, and he seen me, he'd just be like, or if he came in, he'd have a mask on and he'd sit in the corner by himself. And that's just how he was. You know what I mean?
Probably every one of them.
It sucks. It sucks.
Seem to be going backward instead of forward.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the sucky part is it seems as if we're going backwards.
Unfortunately, a lot of people would rather the government control the population than those that have it stay the fuck home and quarantine.
Yep.
Unfortunately, common
you
sense
have those.
is a dying breed.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, you have those knuckleheads. I've said this before, right? You have the knuckleheads that even with the regular flu, the regular common cold, if you will, and I'm at work and they come in hacking up a lung, right? And I told you this before. I'm that asshole that gets pissed at them. It says, hey, dickhead, how about first of all, covering your mouth. Second of all, why even fucking here? You know what I mean? Because it's people like that the people that don't give a shit about others and about I don't know. It pisses me off. I just look. I'm with everybody on the wearing the mask bullshit. I wear my mask where I'm a mask too, with the exception of outdoors. But Jesus Christ, I mean, I don't know.
I'm seriously going to find that face mask. One of the girls that I work with has a face mask that says worn by force, not by fear.
Yeah.
And I want one because there's so many people that freak out if you do not have a face mask on. Even if you're outside, like I have had a lot of unpleasant conversations with a bunch of fucking asshats in this town about being outside smoking a cigarette. Well, you're not wearing a mask. Well, no shit, dumbass. I'm outside smoking a cigarette.
Yep. That's how people are. I know, Vanessa, that the governor made it mandatory that you wear masks inside and out, and I get that. It's not going to happen. If you go out, they're not doing it. Okay. He can mandate and he can charge me all the money he wants. Okay. If I'm walking across a fucking parking lot from buying fucking food at the local supermarket, okay, and I'm going to my car, I don't need a fucking mask on my face.
I don't need a mask in my car, and I don't need a mask in my house.
Right. And the only time I need a mask in my car is if it's not my car and it's a friend's car or something that whatever, and they don't want, you know what I mean? That's the only time you wear a mask on somebody else's car. Or I'm going to, if I'm with somebody that has an immune deficiency or whatever type situation, that's the only time I'm going to wear a mask on a fucking car too. Okay. I'm not an asshole. I mean, it's like I don't smoke in my car if you know, if you're older, or if you're real young, or if you have a, you know,
Yeah, that's taking it awful far.
if you got a pulmonary problem, you know, a respiratory problem, I'm not going to smoke in front of you in my car. No, it's the same thing. Okay, but if I'm by myself and it is my vehicle, I'm not wearing a fucking mask. You know, I just.
I love getting in a car and taking my damn mask off. There's no way I'd. So could they pull? They could pull you over for no mask driving around like a speeding ticket. I hope they don't take it that far.
Some states are trying, unfortunately, but that just shows you how corrupt the government is. You have nobody else in your car, or you've got the people you live with in your car.
Right.
And now you're supposed to wear a mask inside your house where you live with these people, or inside your car when you're by yourself. That makes absolutely no damn sense.
Wait a minute. Does Mikey have a mask around his neck? Yes, he does. You know why? Because before I came here, I was at my daughter's place of business and I had to wear a mask. Okay. So yes, I do have a gator mask on. Asshole.
Well, if you don't wear your mask, you're just selfish, and everyone's going to die, and it's all your fault.
Yeah or no? If you want, if you're the jack, if you walk into a store, in the store, and the fucking sign in that store reads "wear a fucking mask," and you want to be a fucking cowboy and say, "Oh fuck, you want not to wear a mask," guess what? Guess what? Now there's a difference between forgetting your mask and saying "fuck you," I'm not going to wear my mask.
Well, just hit him with this, Mike. My body, my choice. Right?
No.
Yeah, no. It's your body, your choice.
Yeah, but not in my store name, motherfucker. See, we've had this conversation 10,000 times.
It's my body,
hold on.
Not in my store. Your body, your choice doesn't mean shit.
Hold on, because where Ohio is going is the same way I've taken a lot of conversations. Are you going to wear a gun for my safety?
Okay, but again, I'm going to play devil's advocate. You can wear your gun any goddamn place you want. But if I own the establishment, I can tell you, no, you're not going to wear that fucking gun, or you don't come in.
Any medical or
i.e. Target. Everybody's up in arms. You can't go into Target with a gun. I'm not. You know why?
I don't fucking shop at Target.
But it's my body, my choice.
That's fine. Don't go in the store.
I saw for the first time someone go into my local Meijer with open carry.
I'll be right back, kids.
Okay. Yeah, this guy was looking good too, man. He had the cool fancy get up. He had these cool chains and tattoos and sunglasses, and his freaking pistol on his hip kind of had the bling to go with it all. And I was like, man, that's one cool dude. The first time I've actually seen someone just get out of their car at the grocery store, at least in my town.
Mikey's not biting on my body, my choice thing.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going, right?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
With the abortion people.
Yeah.
Can't have it both ways.
But I have had those conversations with people because they're like, you need to wear a mask for my safety. And I'm like, okay, well, do you wear a gun to protect my life? Well, no, because I don't like guns. Okay, well, I don't like masks. So if you're not going to rely, if you're not going to wear a gun for my safety, why do I have to wear a mask for yours? If it's all about everybody protecting themselves, then why don't you wear a mask to protect yourself? And then, of course, they just get their pooty poo hurt and just, walk away, which is totally fine because then I have, at least 5 or 10 minutes of peaceful, no fucking Karens blasting their fucking dumb shit in my ear. So, win-win for me.
I gotta ask Gear, how'd you do, brother? Did you get your? You said something about the 2 that you were going to get other night. Did you get them?
Got them ordered, yeah.
Yeah. I on one of my orders. They said they've shipped it already. And I got a confirmation from DHL. So
I haven't checked my email today yet. I'll have to go do that.
now my order that I placed before Black Friday, like back on the 21st, it's not even been fulfilled yet. So I don't understand why one single product is not being fulfilled, but you order 3 on another one and it gets fulfilled.
Maybe different warehouses? I don't know.
Yeah.
You've only gotten the one with Beechwood.
Damn, dispatchers won't shut up tonight, will they?
If they decide to be quiet, you know what to do, don't you?
Hang on.
You get on the mic and say, boy, it's been awful quiet tonight. They love that.
At work, we're not allowed to say quiet, slow, or calm.
Really?
Yeah, that's like jinxing the whole fucking day when you say one of those 3 words.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Set someone off, like lighting a fuse or something?
Not because someone's going to get upset, but as soon as you say one of those 3 words, it gets fucking slammed at work.
Here comes 30 people all at once.
Yes. And it's just like, holy shit. Okay, seriously, guys, let's never say these words again. And we'll have those kind of days, but we don't have to acknowledge those 3 words. Like, let's have a peaceful, not super swamp day. Just don't say easy, don't say slow, don't say calm or quiet. Just say it's a nice day and go about your day.
I always wondered if some of these waves of people that end up in the stores because like a certain show on television ended or a commercial break or something. It always seemed like in the little town that I grew up, it seemed like when I'd go to the gas station during a commercial break of like the football Super Bowl or something, it always seemed like everyone kind of rushed at the store at the same time. And I always wondered how much of it had to do with television shows.
Well, yeah, they gotta stock up that game time beer before the last half comes on.
Yeah. Yep.
Grab their cigarettes because their buddy smoked all theirs or whatever.
Beer run and get the extra supplies.
Oh my gosh, the first day of rifle season, you would have thought everybody and the mama had posted on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything that we had certain supplies because our parking lot was full of everyone that was getting ready to go out hunting. And then we had another wave of people come in, and it was after they had gone out because they needed ice for the deer, they needed bags, they needed gloves, they needed whatever it is. And it's like, good grief. Did all of y'all shoot at the same herd of deer running through the field or something? Because everybody had a deer in their truck.
Well, that's good.
Hey, HRM, what's up, kid? Good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving. You're right, Jay Watt. Jay Watt says, I don't mind signs that say no firearms. But around here, everybody knows at least a third of the people in those stores are carrying, and not legally. And there's nothing the store can do about it. That's correct. Because most of I love the hat there, Nakia. It's fucking awesome. And I see you wearing your mask indoors. That's great. That's the other part of that too, Jay Watt, right? Is so like around here, in Massachusetts, is I've told most of you before, you're only allowed to carry concealed. So the only way they're gonna know you're carrying is if you reach for something on the shelf or whatever, and they see it. It's the only way you're gonna get caught carrying it, right? The only way they're gonna find out that you're carrying. And if those people that do put signs like that out front their stores or wherever, their place of business, I don't give a fuck if it's a barbershop, right? They lose misses, that's on them. Shame on them. That's what I say. But I'm just saying it's their right to be able to put those signs there is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I agree with the right that they have to put the signs there is what I'm saying.
How dare you?
HRM says saying white power in public might be an ass whooping and jail sentence if you fight back. Right on, right on, HRM. Nothing like a good turkey and stuffing sandwich. I didn't get the stuffing though. I had that today without the turkey. I finished off the mashed potatoes. Yeah, see, so Gerald Bees, he's pretty fucked because he says he's a big guy, which he is. And his Canuck prints pretty well. So he, it sucks for him to walk into a store that says no firearms. But I don't think you guys have any of those up there, do you, Jezzo? I've yet to see a store up there that said no firearms.
We have a local casino, Indian casino.
Yep.
And being Native American myself and knowing that particular reservation group of Native Americans, I think there's the sovereign land, it's all different legalities and all that. I think
Well, I'll tell you, from watching a few videos and different events online about some of the reservations. What was the other show? Oh, I think it was like the Texas or the whatever version of Northwoods Law. Had to do with game wardens and stuff like that on an Indian reservation. That's a whole new freaking keg of worm right there. You get into that bullshit.
My friends would tell me all the deep stuff, and woo-wee, man.
Really, Jezo? I haven't seen them.
They tried buying up the state land over here outside of the town and turn the state land into sovereign land. That didn't go. Thank goodness.
Yeah, well, that's the hard part, right? So, oh, cool. He fixed 2 steel chainsaws. Those are my favorite.
Nice to hear he's having good weather.
Yeah.
Not so good over here.
Really, Buffalo Bills Wild Wings has a sign out there. I didn't know that. It's silly, but it's their right to do so. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why you would want to put a sign like that out front of your business, but
Well, corporate for the company that I worked for, corporate sent down letters saying that employees could not carry.
Yep, me too.
And my manager knows that I carry, especially if I have to close at night. And the way I've explained it is, if for some reason I ever have to use it, I don't mind being fired because they can replace me. My family cannot.
Amen.
So I will continue to carry when I have to close.
Right on, Jay Watt. Yeah, no, it's we have you don't like this stills HRM. I like them. I haven't had a problem. FedEx. My boss said that I signed it. I don't remember signing it, but he said I did. But we had an issue with one of my past bosses, and it was like a little love triangle, not a triangle, but a little love problem there. And they wound up breaking up. And he says, "Oh, well, she's carrying a gun, and on she's not supposed to have any guns on the premises." And she didn't have it on, and she had it out in her car. And then so they called the police department, and the police department says, "Do you have a gun in your car?" And she's like, "Well, I don't think I need to answer that question." He goes, "Yeah, you really don't." But then FedEx made her leave the property because they thought she had a gun on her car, where we signed off saying that you won't bring gun onto the property. It's instant fireable offense. Of course, I told him a couple of times, I told my boss right to his face. I go, dude, there's days that I skip out of my full-time job and go hunting, and then I'll show up here, and I still got my fucking shotgun in my fucking trunk. I said, "You want me to go home first?" And he says, "Well, you probably should." I said, "I won't be here then." I'm not driving all the fuck the way home, coming all the way back down. Not happening. Vanessa,
My manager hasn't even asked me to sign anything like that, so I'm thankful for that.
Vanessa says she needs a Massachusetts non-resident carry. Vanessa, when you do that, you have to physically go to Boston, I believe. You can't. Massachusetts is one of those states that you can't do them online.
Yeah, kind of stupid.
So sorry to let you in on that, but you're gonna have to physically come to Boston.
And wait till it's safe.
What chainsaw would you buy to saw a log into thick lumber planks? That's not a chainsaw, that's a mill. If you like buy the adapter to make, because they do have those, hook up your, help me out here, Ohio. You hook up your chainsaw into a, what do you call it? It turns it into a like a portable mill. What do they call that? Fuck. I forget the name, what they call it.
Where you take a chainsaw and make a what?
Hey, Scotsman.
Like a mill.
Hey, Duckman.
Do I miss Tom Brady yet? No, I don't. I do not miss Tom Brady.
Those are cool.
Tom Brady who?
Tom Brady, the ex-New England Patriots football quarterback.
Portable sawmill. That's pretty cool.
No, I'm going to buy a chainsaw to saw a log into 5-inch thick pieces. A sliding frame to attach them. Yeah, it's a sliding frame. Right, you're going to attach your chainsaw onto a sliding frame, which is going to essentially turn that into a portable mill. That's essentially what you're doing. Scotsman, how the hell are you? Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh man, I've still got it on top chat.
No, Glock Daddy, I just moved on. I'm not one of these guys that, oh, I wish Tom was here, or oh, if Tom was here, he would have made that pass, or if Tom was here. Fuck that, he's gone. Gone. Goodbye. I'm the same way with everything like that, though, right? So if Trump doesn't wind up getting in, right? Bye. Thank you. Bye. I'm going to sit here and cry my beer for the next 4 years like these jackasses did for the 4 years that he was in office? No. I'm just not going to waste my time doing that. You know?
My life ain't gonna fucking change. I'm still gonna have to go to work and make a fucking living like everybody else.
Exactly. The only thing that our lives will change is some of the rules might apply. Different rules might apply to different people that own guns, or different rules might apply to whatever, and we're going to get free shit. So those things might change. But other than that, yeah, we're still going to get our lazy asses up to go to work every fucking day of the week and do our thing. And it's not, it's not directly yet going to influence our life. It will down the road at some point, but you know what I'm saying? But I'm not being a wise ass. I'm not one of those guys. Listen, I love the 80s like there's nobody's business. I made more money betting on basketball games in the 80s than I can shake a fucking stick at. Okay? And I loved the 80s immensely, but they're gone. We can't bring them back. You know what I mean? It's a shame. Great music, great watching, great teams to watch, great dressed by the ladies, great hairstyles by the ladies, but it's gone. It's not, you know what I mean? Yep, free shit. Conservative living, a democratic lifestyle. Free shit. As soon as Big Joe gets in, it's going to be free shit everywhere. Yep. I'll be kind of pissed off that we're going to get the free shit and all the gas prices will go back up again, but what the hell?
I'm not too worried about gas prices because my job is at the end of the hill. So if it gets too bad, I'll just sit there and walk.
Need another one of them social stimulus checks pretty soon. Don't worry, it's coming. Trump would have sent it the other one, but he didn't get in. No link once again. Toss winning like a Democrat. You were having your own chat. How the fuck to know you wanted a link, asshole?
Boom.
Ohio, you still here? You at work? Ohio must be dealing with work problems. Ohio's going to send you a link. You communist fuck. Yeah, Vanessa, you didn't get any of that free shit? Yeah, I didn't either, sweetheart. I had to work for everything I got, too. Except for that check there back in whatever it was, March, April, that they sent that money. I just told you I know how to link. I can't link you. We're not on what do you call it together and all that. I have to wait for Ohio to get back.
Hold on.
Mikey,
I'm
tell us.
multitasking. Hold on.
Thanks, sweetie. Mikey, tell a story about the shootout when you and Mickey Featherstone collected for that bookie after the BC game. Extra free shit for people of color. Gonna give them so much. No, it doesn't have to be for people of color. It's people for everybody, right? You got your free fucking check. You got your free check because of the COVID, right? See, I'm gonna have fun with my friends because I started the shit with the free shit, right? So I started this conversation, sort of, kind of, right? But for all my conservative friends out there that that don't think that Trump does certain things that the left does. The fact alone that he sent those checks out. Now, hear my words the way I'm saying them, okay? That's a form of socialism.
Stan Scotsman.
Well, that didn't take him long.
Well, my girl Gunpowder hooked me up like she's supposed to.
Well, because you're not on my Facebook.
Excuse me?
You're not on my Facebook, so I couldn't do it. And Ohio is probably at work. That's why his thing is. I mean, I know he's at work, but I mean, he must be actually working.
Gunpowder took care of me. Unlike you, it's okay.
So some people get mad at me when I say that because they say, "Oh, Mike, Trump's not a socialist." I didn't say Trump was a socialist. Okay, all I merely said was handing out $1,200 checks plus $500 for each child in your home, okay, is an act of socialism. And people get all pissy. Oh, Mikey, you're a fucking idiot. No, I'm not a fucking idiot. Go look it up, shithead. It's an act of socialism, which does not mean
to your point. Hold on.
Of course it is.
To your point, and this is the one time I'll stand up for you.
Oh, okay.
To your point, guys, bear this in mind. The Democrats bitched, whined, and fucking cried for him to do this. So don't just all think it's all Trump. They all bitched, whined, and cried like
most definitely
for this to happen.
Right. And then they're going to get another one come when, Sleepy, I forgot my name, Jokes shows up. Groping Joe decides that, whatever's going to happen there. I don't even know what's going to happen there, but, buying and saying monthly checks. Good, I'll never fucking go to work again. Fuck it. Fuck them all.
But see, that's the fucking problem. That's what they want. They want us to stay home.
Exactly. They also don't want you to. But see, here's the thing. I was out of work for 3 weeks, and like a lot of other people, because they gave me that $600 fucking dollars or whatever the fuck we got, right? I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm gonna. I was a little smarter than most of the people I talked to, anyways, because none of them were smart enough to tell them to take taxes out of their fucking thing. So they're going to pay taxes at the end of the year on it. Why you would not have your taxes taken out is beyond me. But anyway, was I making more per week because of the $600 thing plus the 12? Of course I was. And being out, of course I was. But for me personally, I enjoyed being out of work for about maybe the first 6 days of the 19 or 20 that I was out. And then that was it. I was just like, can I go back to work now? because now I'm home with the kids and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. You know,
Right.
and then the cocksucker calls me right back when it's fucking spring turkey season starts the next day. But I'm ready for my tax return so I can get my floors fixed. Food prices to the roof. No, I know. It sucks.
It's simple. Just remember, it's not about you. They don't give a shit about you.
Well, it's about their votes. It's about their fucking the next time they're up for re-election and everything else. Listen, nothing's free. And politicians don't do anything to be nice.
I come from a socialist country. I'm telling you right fucking now. Listen up. Wake the fuck up. This shit ain't right. Period.
Well, they'll find out the hard way.
They will. I hate to say that I'm gonna laugh my ass off, but I'll be laughing my ass off. You know, I'll still be stuck in the fucking socialist bullshit, but I'll be laughing my ass off because you fuckers didn't listen.
Nope. Didn't listen at all.
I talk to my brother on a daily basis, and it's getting fucking worse and worse and worse back home.
Vanessa says, "How many evictions come end of December, and why would you not pay a mortgage or rent for your home? That might imply you could not afford that place to begin with." The only reason people aren't paying, weren't, it was just because they weren't, like people that weren't like lucky enough to go back to work like I did. So if there's still people out of work, or they were out of work 6 months or 5 months, 4 months or something, not everybody has, not everybody has a savings where they can survive, they can survive 7 months of being out of work.
A lot of American families are living paycheck to paycheck.
Absolutely.
A prime example, and I don't like throwing money out there, but guys, this is just a prime example. In this past year so far to date, I'm down probably almost $16,000.
Right.
And that's just with all the bullshit going on. I'm down probably about 16 grand.
Yeah. Yeah, Vanessa, that's true, but you can do that, right? A lot of people can't. You know what I mean? A lot of people ask me, you're 53, why are you working 2 jobs? Why am I working 2 jobs? Because I want my kids. I want my kids to. I don't have to, but I want my kids to be able to do the things they want to do.
You pretty much got to, man. I mean, shit.
I got one in Catholic school. I got 2 in Catholic school, but one I'm paying for, one I'm not paying for. All right, so I mean, right off the rip, I'm paying 13 grand a year for a kid to go to high school. Now, can I save myself 13 grand a year and tell her to go to public school? Sure, but guess what? That public school sucks. Okay, and I'm not moving. And the place I want to move, that public school sucks too. So I want them to have a decent education.
You're doing what you got to do, man. You're doing what you want to make sure they're taken care of, and that's huge.
So I want to do this so they don't have to work 2 jobs when they're my age.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I'm working on making a second job and doing my own job, my own business at the same time, and it's not easy trying to get that started either. So, but we'll get it there. I hopefully here in the next month or so, I'll have it fired up, and hopefully I'll be starting to make a little bit of money on it.
And I luck out in the other end too, because my wife's a teacher, and she gets paid whether she goes to school or not. And her part-time job is a nurse, so you know what I mean. I'm not losing there.
Nope.
You know, a Catholic college should cost $250K per child, Mikey. Oh, I'm well aware what a Catholic college costs, but guess what? I'm not paying for college. I pay for high school. College are on their own.
Isn't it sad that you got to pay for that shit?
Well, I tried to explain to them they should go to a trade school, they should go to the service. Okay. Mikey, a lot of things some are saying right now is very similar to what people are saying in the 1760s. Things don't always happen overnight. Sometimes it takes decades to come to a head. Yeah, I understand, Jay Watt.
Night, everyone. Time for my beauty sleep.
Good night, hon.
Good night, Shalita.
Night. Night,
Thanks
Gary.
nice meeting you.
Night on the outside chat. Thanks.
Have a good one.
See you next time.
Sweet dreams.
No, I know college. No, I'm not. That's why I said I beg my girls to go to either a tech school or the service. And I told them, I said, the way they got that system now and all that, I go, look at your cousins, right? All their cousins all went to these beautiful colleges. And yeah, some of them have great jobs, don't misunderstand me. Okay. But they're also paying $1,000 a month for a fucking student loan. So right off the rip, so my daughter, my youngest, because my youngest, she's still young. She's only 14, so she's not, I goes, honey, we're going to do quick math. You ready? She says, yeah. I says, before she pays rent or anything like that, yep, right off the bat, she has to have a job where $250 a week comes out of her check and goes to pay her school. So let's say she makes she takes home $800 a week, $900 a week. She goes, okay, so Dad, that's a decent amount of money. I says, yes, it's a decent amount of money. You're right. I said, but now, okay, now you have to take that $250 right off the top from that $900 a week. I says, quick math tells you that leaves you with $650 a week. Okay. She says, yep. I says, and now you got to pay your car. You got to pay your car insurance. You got to pay gas for that vehicle. I said, have I got the rent yet? Nope. I says, you got to pay to eat. Then you got to pay your rent. Then you got to pay your light bill. You got to pay your cable bill. You got to pay your phone bill. You got to pay your stuff. I go, so you need X amount of dollars. Well, Daddy, I says, exactly. Whereas if you were at a tech school or if you went and learned a trade, okay, you're not paying $1,000 a month, $800 a month, $900 a month for tuition. I go, if you're going to service, you ain't paying shit. She goes, well, who pays for it in the service? I goes, me, him, her, him, her, him.
Yep. And if you're out there and you're watching this and you don't know if you want to or don't want to, I'm going to tell you right now, do it. Go do it.
Absolutely.
Step up. Do it.
So I step away for a few minutes. I come back to this. What are you letting us debauchery on your channel for, man?
What?
Well, go fuck yourself.
I just want.
What's going on, brother?
Listen, because every time I come on here, I think that he's going to sit in a different spot. And he might sit closer to the red, white, and blue, not the blue and white. You know what I mean? But he's always in the middle. He's always in the center.
Here, just for you. Hold on. Ah, shit. Here we go. There we go. There. You got
Now
more
he's-
red,
now
white,
he's
and
left
blue.
of center.
There you go. Just for you.
That's excellent. Your boy turns 13 and wants to be a cop. Here's what I would tell you to tell him, okay? And that's great that he wants to be a cop. But here's what I would tell him. You can forget going to college. Although you can go to college. When I was going to school and wanted to be a cop, you got for every 2 years that you went to college, you got an extra. I think it was an extra grand a year or something, whatever the fuck it came out to be.
Yeah, but if he's 13 now, you'll probably need a college degree to be a cop by the time he turns.
Actually, not if he goes to the service. If he goes to the service, he'll have both. So.
Yeah, they like
And if
that.
he does really well in school and takes AP classes, he'll have his associate's degree when he graduates high school.
Huh?
There is that option.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you take college classes in
You
high
take
school.
college classes when you're in high school. Yes, I understand that.
6632 are you?
But yeah, criminal justice degree would be a good degree. Associate's degree, 2 year.
Frank,
Yeah.
North
But
596.
it all depends on what city or township or county you want to work in.
And exactly, in what state you want to work in, and that's what I try to explain to my daughters is that, I says, honey, you got to realize is even in my job of driving a box truck, I says, there's places in this country that I can go and live like an absolute fucking drug lord. I said, with what I make. And then there's other places I go in this country and they're laughing at me saying, why the fuck are you only making that much money? I go, so it's a geographical type.
Oh, absolutely. What you make as a truck driver where you're at and what someone would make as a truck driver where we live,
Yeah,
but also your cost of living is also higher,
Yeah.
But pretty much though, I'll tell you what though, if someone's interested in being in law enforcement, I think gone are the days of being a straight D to C student and becoming a cop.
Yeah.
It's like the meme that I seen. It's got like Sarah Silverman sitting there in a car and the cop standing next to the car and he goes, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And she's like, "Because you were a D student." I think those days are gone.
Yeah. No, but like,
I think a lot of the days are gone where not just with like law enforcement, but military in general and everything in general. I think a lot of those days are gone where we're all sitting there going, well, you want to be this, you want to be that. But unfortunately, people just ain't stepping up to the plate.
How would you, Jay Watts says, how would your daughter know how a drug lord lives? That's the saying around the house. That's how a drug lord lives. That's how she uses it. But yeah, no. So I try to tell them that, I it's like I said to my daughter. I go, I says, you take even me working at FedEx, I can go to FedEx. What is it? Is it Mississippi or Kentucky? Which state? Not Mississippi, Missouri or Kentucky. That has it's like the cheapest place to live. I want to say it was Missouri. I'm probably wrong.
I think it's Missouri. And if you was to keep your same pay and move to Missouri,
I'd live like a fucking politician.
Dude, you'd be living like a king because it is super, super cheap.
And so this is what I try to explain to my kids, I said, now scroll up to your other comment. Would I miss the other one? And Jay Watts got me looking for Mikey. Think of it this way: with all the state tax and interest rates for every dollar you spend, you need to earn $1.5. Yes, and that's the other thing I try to explain to them, that how taxes are taxes and the cost of living is what'll kill you. You know, especially this way. Yeah, you know, everybody. If the cost of living here is just fucking phenomenal. You know,
it's terrible everywhere, man. Again, we're dealing with a lot of bullshit right now. Everyone's got to do what they got to do, but it's a lot of bullshit. And you know,
but yeah, but dude, even in different parts of my own state, there's discrepancies in.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we have the 6.25 fucking state tax. I get all that as a state, but it's still cheaper. So it's people out in the western part of Massachusetts don't make what the people out in the eastern part of Massachusetts make. They just don't. You know. However, I can find a different. I can buy a house for $60,000-$70,000 less, $80,000 less than what I can buy. You know what I mean? I can buy that out west compared to here. So it's like anything else; it goes hand in hand. You know, schools are about 3 months unemployment. I real shit show. Don't borrow Fed monies. Nope, don't do it. I wouldn't either. Yeah, no, you're right, Jay. You can buy very inexpensive homes in Arizona. Yes, you can. Yeah, it's wicked cheaper than Brandon. It's wicked cheaper for me. I have a cousin that just moved from here down in North Carolina. Yeah, it's of course it's cheaper to live down where you are. But again, the money's not the same. So, like I said, everything evens out. You know what I mean? Like when I was talking with Matt on here before. You know, he's a welder by trade. He's got all these licenses to weld and this, that, and the other thing. And he shit a brick when I told him what he'd be making up here in Massachusetts without it being a union job. He shit a brick. But the housing market's fucking 3 times what it is in Arizona. You know? So Detroit has some cheap places right on by. Am I the only one not muted? Apparently, I'm going to talk to myself now.
I'm here. I just got background noise a lot, so I'm trying to just.
I know you're at work. I get that.
Mikey tore it up on the Olight sale.
Did you? What you buy me? What are you sending me? What are you sending me for Christmas?
He ain't sending you shit. He's sending something to his favorite person in Missouri. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck Missouri. Fuck that. I'm closer to him than you are.
Listen, I'd make a drive to see him.
I'll give it a fucking sure.
See how that works there,
What?
Mikey?
Remember, I'm in the show me state.
I'll show you.
Anyway, I gotta get to bed. Work's gonna be hellacious tomorrow. Talk to you later, guys.
All right.
Good night.
Have
Good night.
a good one.
Have a good one.
Sweet dreams.
Wait, you can.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
You can ask Gear. I was pimping hard trying to get people to sign up to help me get my OLite points.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you see my Facebook. You see I was pushing that shit hard.
Posting it every 30 minutes, 2 days straight. No.
Then I posted it on like some forums and stuff like that, and some other Facebook groups and stuff.
Yeah.
I kept posting saying, sign up, get a free flashlight, help a brother out, And then I was able to get like $320 worth of fucking flashlights for $10 shipping.
I bought 2 lights of the same thing.
Oh
I
really?
bought one to give as a Christmas present, but we'll see if I end up doing it or not.
See if he fucks up, you're keeping that one too, right? Yeah, I bought my son the light that goes on the handlebars of the bike. They have one of those like marked down to like $20. I was like, shit, you can't buy like an off-brand cheap ass light for a headlight for a bike for $20 at like Walmart, let alone.
Right. I seen a video on that one, and yeah, the ones you get at Walmart, it's better than those. I wish I would have went ahead and got one of them with the purple light though.
Oh, the baton or whatever with the bundle. Was that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, with that light, it was just a couple of dollars off. But
right. Did you get your free flashlight in your cart?
No, I don't do because I don't have old. I never bought an old light.
I never seen it in there, but
in Amazon.
No, on OLite's website.
before I checked out, I signed out and logged back in. I never seen it in there, so if I don't get it, oh well. But yeah, I was thinking that purple light would have made another good gift for someone else.
Yeah, I'm down to like $10 on my reward, so I think I'm pretty much done. Unless somebody signs up next couple, before Monday.
At the time, I was thinking I don't need it. I was thinking for myself, but I didn't think about going ahead and getting it and giving it as a gift.
Right.
But what was it? The SR1, S1R? It's I think 1,000 or 1,150 lumens. It says it's kind of a short and stubby one.
Yeah. Well,
but it's got a clip on it. What I'm thinking is, whenever I'm working, I go do unlocks on the cabins of the people that haven't come in yet.
Yep.
Put that on the bill of your hat.
Put it on the bill of my hat and the room keys can be in my one hand, and the other hand can be free for whatever it needs to be free for.
Fighting off terrorists and shit.
Jay Watt says his go-to gift is a Streamlight ProTech 1L 1AA.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that dog Olight and you talk about Streamlight and yeah, I don't know what RTT's experience with Olight is. I think maybe they asked him to do a review. They wanted, and when he does stuff, he gives an honest opinion. And maybe they didn't like his opinion. So, but I have had no issues with Olight. I've had issues with Streamlight, to be honest with you, and I've had issues with Maglite, and I've had issues with Pelican.
I never had an issue with my Maglite. Not one. I used to buy the Maglites all the time.
Yeah, I used to. I used to too, but it all depends. I mean, Streetlights are good lights. I had a Surefire, and that thing didn't last but fucking 6 months, and it was junk. So I think only one of them's made in the U.S., and I think it's Surefire, but it might be Streamlight. I'm not sure. But there's a ton of different lights out there.
This little mini mag light is what I used for work last year. Nice for brightening up the doorknobs to put the key in, or if I'm working in a tight space that's a little bit darkened or whatever, but it worked. But I think the O light will be a lot better for me, and the O light I can light up a lot better of an area too.
Yeah, I haven't ran, like I've carried a no light in my pocket now for like 2 months, and I use it every day, but that's not really any hardcore testing or anything. I haven't ran them over with a car or anything. I just don't. Right. I don't product test like that. I don't abuse stuff to that point. So if you need a light that you can run over with a Hummer and shit, well, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, I just don't know. I mean, there's. Listen, my theory is, I paid $10, and I got 8 lights for $10. So, but I had to work for it, trying to get people to sign up for fucking emails. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was one of those Olight skeptics because, every time you would log onto your YouTube, you'd have 30 videos of the same fucking light, all launched on the same day, all talking about their flash sales. So it was like, these people are getting this shit for free to say stuff about this light. So I didn't trust it, And then I got the opportunity to get a free one, and just by sharing their post on Facebook, I shared their post on Facebook, got a free light, was pretty impressed by it for what it was, and decided to buy a small, like, everyday carry flashlight from them. And that's what that's what I have in my pocket right now. And it's been, like I said, I don't abuse the stuff. It's just that, but I do use it on a daily basis. Hey, Mojo Bo, doing good, doing okay. Hope you're doing good.
Are you digging that tone?
Jay, Phoenix. I don't know too much about them. Actually, I looked at some of the Phoenix flashlights, and they look identical to Olight. Like they probably made the same fucking company, they're the same factory in China.
Probably a lot of flashlights are made in the same.
Yeah. You're just buying a label. You know.
Yeah, Mojo, I stepped away from that shit totally, man. Don't want nothing to do with it. I'd recommend you do the same if you can, but you know, I know how it is.
Vanessa says Nebo lights are cute.
Nebo, is that the is that the what Streamlight makes? The Streamlight Nebo? Is that what?
I don't know.
Oh, keychain light. I think I have one of those. I have one of those.
Nebo flashlight rechargeable. They make me rechargeable still. Streamlight.
Right on, Mojo. Right on, brother.
How you been, Mojo? Nebo redline flashlight, rechargeable LED flashlights with 4 light modes, water and impact resistant, available in $74.63. I'm good. 71.
The name is Nebo. Oh, okay. Company.
7,100 lumens with 26,650 rechargeable battery, LED tactical flashlight, zoomable, 2 modes, adjustable, whatever, yada yada. $26.
Jeez.
I mean, they're kind of pricey.
Shit, me and Gear were talking. I said back in the day, you know, I was talking about that bicycle light. And Gear said back in the day we didn't have stuff like that. I said I know. I just would use electrical tape on a damn Rayovac flashlight.
Right.
Tape it to your handlebars.
Or a fucking reflector. And fuck the light, period, you know?
When I was a kid, I had a headlight that had a wire that went down to the front tire.
Yeah, I remember those.
And then it like generated, you know, energy off the tire.
Right. As fast as you pedaled, the light would light.
Get brighter and shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Way before my time.
No, it wasn't, kid. Don't lie.
Then they invented the battery, Gear. Once they invented the battery, the flashlight game changed.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Mojo. Still enjoying the more I sent him.
I still enjoy the one you sent me too, Mikey.
Never went dull, he said. Jay Watt says, I've used a couple of different Nebo AA flashlights. The warranty was pretty good, but I got tired of having to send the lights back. Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, we have a place here for that works on the Streamlight lights, and we keep them busy. All the guys that I work with, yeah, because they have like a, you know, if anything goes wrong with it, you send it to them, they'll fix it and send it right back to you. But like a authorized dealer here close to where I work, so they're an authorized dealer with a tech on site, so they can work on them here instead of sending them back to Streamlight.
Where's the HRM? So he recently purchased 2 surplus military tents. Really?
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, my dad had a military, like the canvas military, like big ass, like
MASH,
like a mess tent or something, man. They had 2 of them, and then they used them for deer season.
Yep.
And they actually had a stove and all kinds of shit in that son of a bitch.
Oh my god, that's I so want to do that.
But
I've been wanting to go winter camping forever now.
I just remember I went deer hunting a few years when I was younger, when they were in the tent still, before they bought a camper for the deer camp.
Right. Yeah.
So those tents lasted. I mean, I don't really know what happened to them. I remember one of them being rolled up and got dry rotted or something in the garage when I was a kid. So. Remember the poles were actually like wooden, like big ass, like round wooden poles. They had like metal tips on the end of them.
Yep. Oh.
Bob Means No said Ohio remembers when all bikes only came with one wheel.
That's something Jay Watt would say.
Yeah. I'm not that old. And you had the handlebars on the bike and the handlebars under your nose, like the handlebar mustache. Those were big in those days too, right?
Yeah.
$120 for both of them. I mean, that's not a bad deal. I spent $180 on a fucking Walmart brand 8-person tent,
I don't know if it's true or not, but my dad said when he was a kid, their bike was a old bicycle frame they dug out of someone's dump.
Yep.
And a couple of car rims or truck rims, whatever it was, and a piece of rebar or whatever kind of metal they could get, and welded the bike to the bar and rode down hills like that.
My first bike was about probably 10 other bikes put together. You know what I'm saying?
Together.
Parts and pieces.
We used to do it all. We used to do it all the time. They'd be in the trash, right? And we'd be on our bikes, right? And we'd be driving down the main rag or something, and it'd be a bike in the trash. Pick it up, put it on our shoulder, and drive home. you know, and then we take it all apart. We, whoever needed this, whatever. Or if I wanted that frame, if that frame was better than the one I had, I'd pull it all apart. Fucking done in an hour.
I really honestly think that when I was a kid that I invented the mountain bike, man, because I had a BMX frame with like 10-speed forks on it. So I had like this BMX frame with 10-speed forks with a 10-speed tire on the front, little tire on the back. It was the craziest looking thing.
Remember the hey, good seeing you, Mojo. You don't have to leave. You can stay as long as you like, kid.
Take it easy, brother.
Remember the choppers we used to have?
You like the bikes, like with the long forks in the front with the big, huge, like monkey bars, handlebars on them.
Remember those?
And the banana seats.
Yep. Mikey still has Fred Flintstone toes from his first car. You're older than I am, you asshole. You're lucky I like you, Jay Watt. Boss says Mikey lost a lot of baseball cards on his bike wheels. Nope, never did that.
Do you know, like I had a big wheel when I was a kid, and there was a kid in the neighborhood that had the green machine or whatever. Do you guys remember the green machine?
I do.
I always wanted one of them sons of bitches. I thought that thing was so cool. I never got one. I asked for it for Christmas like 2 years in a row, and I never got it. I seen one other day. They sell that damn thing again.
Really?
I was like, holy shit. If they made one of those for adults, I'd buy the damn thing if it would hold my big ass.
Oh, see, that HRM says he was the only kid in the hood with a hacksaw. The guy saw how I sawed the forks off a junk bike and slid the ones on the forks of a good bike to make choppers. Those are the good old days.
Oh, yeah, where you extend them, yeah.
Send them right out.
Yeah, I remember seeing people do that.
Yep.
The Huffy Green machine, is that what it was? I don't know who made it, but tank like steering. Yeah, I guess it had some type of handlebar type things
Here's what I remember. I remember my father working. My father used to work the overnight shift, 11 to 7. And any kid on the street that had a fucking big wheel, he'd fucking call him up to my house. And he'd fucking take his fucking pocket knife out of his fucking pocket and cut every one of those fucking flags off the fucking tires.
Oh, the thing that
Right. And every fucking parent in the fucking neighborhood thanked my old man every time they saw him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Every fucking one of the parents. Not one parent got mad, nothing. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Did all,
like, hey, no problem.
Did all big wheels have the handbrake where you grabbed it and slid sideways on the big wheel, or was that just certain ones?
I think that was... That might have been just certain ones. I had one with the handbrake on the tire, on the right-hand tire.
I had two when I was a kid. I had an actual big wheel. It was like yellow with like the red seat or the blue seat or something like that. The seat that moved back and forth had the big holes that you... And then I had one that was black and green, and it had a lion on it. Some type of lion's head, and it had a different type of seat on it that you had to actually take like a screwdriver and loosen the screws to move the seat.
Yeah. Mikey still has the go-kart he built based on a little Rascals fire truck go-kart.
Wow.
Y'all were some privileged kids.
Not me.
And well,
we made them all, kid. We made them all. I other than the big wheel I got, I don't think I got a brand new bike.
Yeah. See, now we
thought was 16, 15.
We thought big wheels were like the shit to get a big wheel, but in reality, those things were only about $15.
And they only lasted about fucking 15 months.
Yeah.
The fucking pavement killed those things.
Oh, remember if you
get a hole right up the fucking...
If you lock that front wheel up and slide, you get that flat spot, and then it would be like thump, 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 thump.
Be thumping down the road.
Yeah, you get that flat spot on that front tire.
Yeah. Bob's trying to post a link to the Green Machine by Huffy.
He can't. He needs a wrench to post.
Haha. You need a wrench. All right, I'll try it again, Bob.
Yeah, we used to. My uncle made a go-kart for us. We had a trailer, that you pull behind your lawnmower and stuff. And my uncle ended up putting a little 5-power Briggs & Stratton on it. We had a seat from a bus. Do you remember like the old school buses? The green seats, the green vinyl seats.
All green, yeah.
Yeah, we had one of those on it, so it would fit 2 people. And it was made out of a pull behind trailer from a lawnmower or whatever, a small tractor. And it didn't have a steering wheel on it. It had handlebars, but it had a steering column with handlebars on it. It was just something my uncle made out in a garage, man. And we about killed ourselves on that thing. I don't know how many times. You'd be going across the yard and hit a big ass bump, and it would throw you off of it because there was no suspension. You go flying off in the grass.
Gee, well, that's why I remember. Did you ever get in the soapbox races? You know what I mean? You just make your own, like he was referencing the Little Rascals. Remember the soapbox races? The soapbox races, the Little Rascals.
Soapbox derby.
Yeah, we used to have those at the rec department.
Yeah.
And you make it, and you have to make it to their specs. You know what I mean? But
we have the the big championship here in Akron.
We had a kid. He took the bottom off remember the old baby carriages with the fucking springs on them and everything?
Yeah, like the real old ones.
Yeah. He took the top off one of those and just went from there. And
Hang on, Mikey. Did Bob means notice that LLL 2-seater seat? Did I say 2-seater seat? I must have said it. I don't know. He's making fun of me.
When you were talking about the bus seat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember getting those derbies. They were kind of cool. Yeah, they were. It was really cool when I was a kid to get into all that.
Back in the day, you would.
When I was in the Scouts, we made one. I was in the Scouts.
Oh, I remember the Scouts. You did the Pine Box Derby. Remember that? You little cars. I just made one with my son not too long ago when he was in Scouts.
Yeah.
We spent like 2 weeks, man, fucking sand this thing down, put graphite axles in it and shit, and because you can buy all this stuff that's like Boy Scout approved,
yeah,
like Hobby Lobby and shit. So we weighted it down and made it perfect.
1868 radio.
Oh man, we thought we had the slick car, and we tested it out at our Scout meeting, and we beat everybody at the Scout meeting. We're like, yeah, this is a good car. We went to the actual where other Scout dens competed together. Oh man, they blew us out of the water. I'm looking at these cars like, there's no fucking way that a goddamn 10-year-old made that car. That's 100% dad and his buddy out in the garage,
Absolutely. And but the thing was, back in the day, it wasn't like that. Back in the day, it was, we had an idea, and dad would help with that idea, and we went with it. And it was, you know what I'm saying? We made our soapbox cars from junk. You know what I'm saying?
That Pinewood Derby, man. I remember when I was a kid, somebody that was in Scouts in our group, they didn't even make a car out of it. All they did was paint it. Like, they painted the block of wood, they painted it orange, and put the wheels on it. That's it. And it fucking ran. It was beating everybody.
I mean, I seen the kid. He took the the Red Rider wagons.
Oh, the Red Flyers?
Yeah, the Red Flyers.
Yeah.
And he took just the front wheel off of that for his steering. Go figure that.
Oh.
I'm like, why would you do that? But he bent it in and everything, and he did, and it was just, we were 12 years old, 11 years old, 13, whatever the hell it was, 13 years old, and people's minds were, hey, if I do this and that, you know what I mean? Yeah, and dad helped us out a little bit, but like you said, there was no, going to dad's buddy's shop and fucking welding this together and doing this and doing that. It was just cool back then, I guess. I don't know.
Long as you put the tools back where you got them, you were fine, man.
Yeah. Which never happened anyways, but still.
Well,
Yeah,
my dad used to get so pissed because you would think you did a good job and got all the tools back, but you'd leave like one screwdriver laying out on the damn workbench.
I remember my father says, throw me that hammer. I threw him the hammer. The fucking thing lands on the handle. It snaps. It was a wooden fucking hammer. It snapped. And I went, whoops.
Oh, yeah, tennis balls and
And he's like,
yeah, we used to make a lot of those too. Use the Aquanet hairspray.
Yeah. We used to use newspaper for the fucking wad.
Yeah, or a brown paper bag from the grocery store.
Yep.
Yep.
Johnny.
What's up, baby?
Happy Turkey Day.
Yes, happy Turkey Day to you too. Did you get a deer?
I did not.
Damn.
Man, what the hell? Look at it. Look at this. The hair on this guy is bringing the mullet back. Jeez.
What are you talking about? I get to keep it. I had a girl bitching about this. She was, why your hair so long when you're an old man? I went, because I get to fucking keep it, all right? Everybody else is combing the shit over. I get to keep mine. I'm fat. I'm ugly. Divorced. Hey, I got hair. So shut the
Yeah,
fuck up.
hair. At least you got hair, right? Yeah.
That's what I told her. And then she said, "You're not ugly." I went, "Hey, how you doing? What's up? What's going on?"
Yeah, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing, huh?
So what's happening tonight? What's going on? What's
Not a
everybody
whole
doing?
hell of a lot.
Oh man, we're sitting here talking about when we were kids and the stuff we would build on our own and the toys.
Do you remember the erector sets?
Yes, sir.
My cousins had one. I never had one.
God, I love that damn thing. I thought that was my grandpa bought that for me. Went tiny parts, take good care of them. I don't want to step on them. Everything's going to be fine. I was like, there's nuts and bolts and screwdrivers and metal rods. I'm like, oh, this is freaking amazing. Build a rope.
Yeah, those were the original fucking. Oh, fucking! I just stepped on a fucking Lego.
Oh yeah, that was a square metal nuts and fucking bolts.
For some reason, I'm thinking my cousin used the erector set and made a replica of like either the Brooklyn Bridge or the Golden Gate Bridge or something.
A lot of people did stuff like that because you can actually do anything like the San Francisco Bridge, stuff like that. You can actually build that you actually use steel I-beams for. You could do with that. Erector sets were amazing.
Yeah, they were.
Who's the chick?
Can you send the squad down here?
That's
female that hit her head.
Oh, that's Ohio. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That's my.
But so I threw my dad that hammer and I broke it. He was like, and I look at him like, oh fuck. He goes, all right, let's go to the store. So I said, all right, just grab the hammer. I go, what the fuck? We broke it. What are we taking the Brad here? Apparently, it was a Craftsman fucking hammer. We went to the store, got a brand fucking spec. Hammer for nothing.
Did you know I took mine down the other day to Lowe's? I went, so let's try this. And the guy goes, just try what? I went, 4 years ago, I tried this shit and it did not work. So we're going to try it again. I said, these are broken. I need them replaced. He goes, we don't have those. I went, I don't give a fuck. That wasn't what I was told when I bought them, and I'd like to have this honored. These 3 wrenches are 1978, 1982, and 1986. I need to have them replaced. All it was is that, remember they used to give us a kit for the inside?
Yep.
You would literally bring them the wrench, and they would give you the kit that fit right inside, and all you had to do was pop the ring, the little clip. They won't do that now. So it's like, so I need to get the wrench replaced. Now I don't get to have that wrench that I had from 78. I don't get that. I have to give them that wrench for them to do whatever the hell they're, I don't know, unappreciated asses are going to do with my wrench. And I'm supposed to get one of these cheap Chinese, yeah, it'll be great. Don't worry about it, wrenches. So I go down there and he won't do it. Apparently, they're not honoring it. One guy says they are honoring the lifetime warranty, and now another guy at Lowe's says they're not. Is there anybody else but Lowe's who's carrying Craftsman?
Doesn't Home Depot?
Mm-mm. They won't carry it because they have Rigid. They brought Rigid back in 99, I think it was. They revived Rigid.
We're talking about tools.
Yeah. I have issues.
Oh, hey everybody! I'm on Domesticated Foreigners speakerphone. Hi, Mike. Hi, Steve. Hi, Don.
Who are we talking to? Who is this?
Everybody hear that?
It's Alan Axis.
Alan, who is it?
Sent me a link.
You said Alan and Axis? Wait a minute. Armament. I subscribed to him a while back. Yeah, I subscribed to him a while back.
No one knows you, fucker.
Are you a tool guy, Armament and Axis? Are you a tool guy?
Oh, he's a fucking tool, all right.
I'm infamous.
I wasn't saying that, Mike, but okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm infamous. I'm not infamous. I'm infamous.
That'll work. So
everyone has right away and unsubscribed and gone ahead and said, you know what?
Whoa! I know that voice. That's
Jay Watt. By the way, Jay Watt says Ace Hardware has some of the Craftsman
Hold on. What? But that's not. Hold on. 1 minute. That was Armament Access, but I know that voice. That was.
What, am I going to get a link so I can join this and not be featuring?
That was Scotsman's voice, though. I heard.
No, that's Scotsman's here.
Oh, okay. I was going to say 1 minute it's Armament and Access, and the next one I heard.
Yeah,
Scotsman's
he's on speakerphone with.
I'll look for the link. I'm looking for the link.
I'm not sending out links.
No, wait. Who said what now? Hold on.
It's fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. We're not going to be here long enough to get a link.
I'm being an ass.
What
did you say? I didn't hear what you said, Mikey. Who has what now for Craftsman?
Oh, whoops. My
Ace
apologies.
Hardware.
Phone call's over.
Ace Hardware.
Ace Hardware. Jay Watt said.
Oh.
He said they have some, so maybe they'll honor it. So if you go to Ace Hardware, go to what do you call it? Right down there in fucking Sanford has Ace.
Yeah,
Hardware.
I know. Yeah, I know. We have an Ace Hardware here. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I went to the Lowe's here. They were like,
they might honor it. They might honor it at the Ace Hardware.
Well, that might be fun. Let's have to try that.
Yeah.
Ba, hello. How are you?
Y'all try that and make sure you don't subscribe to Chris Armament Access because Armament Access is just an asshole. Fuck him. Piece of shit. Whatever.
You know what it is? It's these fucking jackasses from Ohio. You really just can't fucking do anything about it.
But you know what, dude? I'm not a jackass, but he is. So you're welcome.
You know what I'm saying?
So did everybody see that Stevie bought a house?
Yeah, I saw that.
That ought to be fun to watch him fix that up, huh?
Hell yeah. I'm happy for him got what he wanted. He was looking into it.
Well, it'll be good for his soul.
Yeah.
It'll be good for his soul. It'll give him something to dig into and be happy. I'm pleased for the fella. How's your young ones doing, Mikey?
They're doing all right. I'm ready to fucking kill them all, but they're doing all right.
Now, are they? Is school as whacked as it is here?
Oh yeah. I got a daughter. My oldest daughter is remote, and then my youngest daughter goes to school. My oldest daughter is going to be going back in January. I know it started with they were gonna, because of Thanksgiving, and you were just gonna get together Thanksgiving. So they said, okay, the week before Thanksgiving and 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, and then we'll go back to having the kids in here live. And then I probably should preface this by saying some of her classes are in a tent. As a matter of fact, a lot of her classes are in a tent.
I can give you the start date of the end of COVID. Here's the start date right here.
January 21st.
This is an actual court date where you can go into court. They've actually begun taking court dates. I'm like, well, how are we going to get in here if I can't go to court? Court will be held. I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but how do I get in here if we can't have court? Court will be held. I'm like, I understand that, but I can't come into court. So if I can't come into court, how do we handle this? Court will be held on. Okay, all right. So court's going to be held on that date? Yes. Okay, great. So do I wear a mask? I don't believe any mask will be necessary. Ta-da! They don't believe any mask will be necessary. I have a stamped court date. This is when I get to buy Rhett, by the way. I get to buy him on this day. I'll get to have my kid then, Mikey. I'll own him. Straight out, all payments are made. I'm like, they're going to stamp it, and I'm going to be like, that's it, last payment? Last payment's made. It's your kid now. Thank God.
Unreal.
It is unreal, man. It's nutty. But it's all done then. I'll be happy.
If I may, John, on your behalf.
Yeah.
If you allow me to, and I'm asking you, if you allow me.
What's that?
Kiss my motherfucking ass, bitch.
Isn't that insane? I got to buy my kid. Had to pay for him. Had to buy him and pay for him, or they were going to take him and sell him.
No, I simply kissed my motherfucking ass, bitch.
The judge was crazy when the judge was like, "I'm really tired of you saying that." I went, "Tired of me saying what?" He went, "Don't cop an attitude." I said, "I'm not copying an attitude, but I don't understand. What are you tired of me saying?" He went, "You keep selling the child, selling the child. You keep saying that, selling your child." I went, 2 questions and 1 statement. May I? He said, "Sure." I said, "Okay. If I don't have the money, Your Honor, if I cannot come up with the money, will you take my son?" He answered yes. Will my son then be allowed to go with somebody who has the money and can afford to pay the money? He went, yes. I said, now my statement, because I've asked 2 questions, my statement is they're going to receive a receipt. That receipt's called a POS receipt, point of sale transaction receipt. That's a sale. And that is a child that was just sold. I said, so the state of Maine is participating in the sale of children. So the parent, yesterday I was a great dad. Once he turns 18, I'm no longer, I might not be, we're not sure. We're uneasy, so we're gonna have to investigate as to whether or not you are. And if you are a good parent, you can buy your kid. If you don't want to buy them, we'll just sell them to somebody else. It doesn't really matter as long as someone buys them. I was like, they get a receipt, that's a POS transaction, it's a point of sale transaction. You're selling children. All he said was, I understand your point of view, but we're going to stop that conversation. I went, okay. That was it. He didn't want to talk about it anymore.
He knew you were right, and he didn't want to.
Didn't want to talk about it because you had a POS and fucking he knew exactly where you were going, and he was a piece of shit that was willing to sell your fucking child.
That's unbelievable. I mean, and it's all because of the HIPAA shit. All the HIPAA. But I don't want to bring everybody down. That's coming to an end, so I'll be a happy guy here in January. Mikey, he still talks about you, Mikey, all the time.
Does he? Boss says all his court cases are over Zoom.
Oh, really? Huh. Apparently ours are over Zoom too right now until January. You know what else happens? You know what else happens in January? The inauguration.
It doesn't really matter where they're over at.
The inauguration of Kamala Harris. Cool.
It's just fucking ridiculous.
You know what?
We're all stuck in the middle of bullshit, and we're all waiting for the president to be announced, and so many are willing to comply with the narrative of, hey, Biden won this. Well, Biden didn't win shit. Wake up. Wake the fuck up.
He did not win.
I'm sorry.
You can't run into a 7-Eleven and pull out a gun and give me your money.
The
I want it.
Associated Press and the rest of the press does not decide who won the fucking election, you motherfuckers.
Nope, they do not. But
we, the fucking people, decide.
But right now we have a small issue that we're going to have to deal with. So.
And Mikey, I'm sorry if I'm overstepping.
Nancy Pelosi is a small
I'm not
issue.
trying to overstep.
Nancy Pelosi is no small issue there, Johnny.
No, she's not. She's not a small issue. Nope, she's not a small issue. But you got to remember, there's a whole lot of this. There's a whole lot more to go here.
And then that bitch just got reelected.
Well, she's been not reelected.
Well, not reelected, but
she just keeps getting. She gets reinstalled.
Yeah.
Well,
literally,
she's fighting for her life right now. She is not top of the fucking line. She is fighting for her life.
Well, she's fighting to get that fucking amendment changed, so she can.
She's fighting to be reelected.
So she can call for. She can call and say that fucking. Grope and Joe's a unfit president, so that
she's up shit creek right now.
Well, no, they need that. Camilla's supposed to be the president.
yes.
In case everybody
we
didn't
all
know
this.
that,
we all fucking know this.
Camilla's supposed to be the president. We don't have.
Haven't woke up already.
I don't see where that'll. I don't see how. Coming in the next 4 years, I don't see like if something stupid happens, which it isn't gonna, because she'll be president before that. But voting wise, I don't think you'll see her get voted in. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they've already proven that.
So in 4 years, when we're doing this all over again, what I'm saying is I don't think the country's going to vote her in.
Well, the country didn't vote her in this year.
Correct. I get that.
I think you're gonna find out that the new wave of the future. Sadly, and I'm sad to say it, but I think you're gonna find out the new wave of the future is there'll be a decision made, and that'll be that. I think we are headed. I think we are headed.
I agree 100% with John. You all are out there right now watching, and we are in a state of I really don't know what to call it. We're in a pretty fucked up state.
Yeah, this is bad. This is really, 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 really bad. Now you don't run out and do horrible things, but you got to, no matter what, you got to use your voice, no matter what.
And you do. And this is the key thing. This is the key thing right there. And John said it. You got to use your voice. And
over and over and over and over. Never stop saying.
We're gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna throw this out there. We're gonna toss that whole fucking thing to the middle of whatever the fuck it is. Y'all gotta step up and use your voice.
Yeah, you gotta talk about it every day.
This is who I want. This is who I do not want.
Yep.
And regardless of what you think will happen or what will happen on the presidency, for example, that's not a big deal right now. The big deal is making sure you step up and say your piece.
You kind of need to. If you're not going to say your piece, you're not going to talk about it. Then remember,
we're in a huge fight.
Yep.
Huge fight. Mm-hmm. And some of you might discredit me, and that's fine if you do. I don't care. Discredit me all you want. Guys, just please understand something. We are in a huge fucking fight. I may not be from here. I may not understand everything you guys do, but I do my best to do so and understand. And I do my best to learn and know where I am and what I'm dealing with. We're in a huge fucking fight. Huge. And every single one of you are patriots. And every one of you patriots need to stand up and tell these people, no, we will not stand for your bullshit. We will not stand for you trying to create socialism. We will not stand for you trying to go ahead and make communism. We will not stand for it. Period.
This has got to be a trip for you, Scotsman, coming out of areas coming out of an area that you've seen this nonsense. That's got to be like a trip for you to see people in a country that's free go, you know what? I don't want to be free anymore. I want socialism.
Dude, it's fucking nuts.
I know. It's got to be like insane.
Dude, I spent, all right. I've tried to explain this many times over. Guys, I've been here since 2005. I busted my ass to be here. John knows this. I've talked to John many times over and over and over. And John knows a lot of things you guys don't. But it's simply this. Guys, wake the fuck up. Please. Please. I beg of you. I beg of you. And that's fucking hard for me to do so. but I beg of you, wake the fuck up. This shit is real. This shit is no nonsense. You are fighting for every fucking thing you fucking believe in. And I, for one, as a patriot, tell you right now, step up, stand up, and do not falter in any goddamn motherfucking thing you believe in.
They're not going to stop at all. And remember, the biggest thing when you wonder why are they acting like this is because, remember, people, it's easier to conquer those that are fighting amongst themselves. When they're divided, it's a phrase we've all said all our lives.
Right.
United we stand, divided we fall. You know why divided you fall? Because you're busy fighting amongst yourself. It's easier to creep in behind.
Exactly what they want. They want you fighting amongst yourselves.
Yeah, because you're handling all the dirty work. If I'm fighting you and you're fighting me, then they don't have to fight you and they don't got to fight me. You and I are handling it.
Here's the thing, man. You know, John said it perfectly. I've had people message me back and forth on Instagram and so on and so forth. And I don't mind people messaging me. I'm happy for it. You guys are more than welcome. I'll answer you. But the people that have messaged me are exactly what John's talking about. We're talking about people right now who are standing there going, hey, we're fighting this. Yes, we are. Fight back. Step up. Quit being a little fucking goddamn motherfucking pussy and put your fucking ass out there. And I'm sorry if you take offense to me calling you a fucking pussy, kiss my motherfucking ass. I don't fucking care. Pull it out your fucking ass, step up, and be a fucking man.
Or a woman.
Or a woman.
Girls are bad. Girls are badass too.
Was founded on fucking patriots.
Hey, Mike.
Patriots.
Yeah.
And these patriots stood up. They busted their fucking asses. They bled for this fucking country. And there are so many fucking people out there right now who do not or will not bleed for this country. And if you're not willing to bleed for this country, I don't want to fucking know you. Period.
Just remember this. This is what I like to tell people all the time is go online, do your Google, do whatever you want to do, but just go take a look at Arlington National Cemetery.
Right.
Just look at it. That is literally a group of people, a massive group of people that said everything. I will literally forsake my family, going home, everything. And I'm going to do that for you. I don't know who you are, but I'm going to do that for you. To make sure that you and your future have what this country is built upon, everything. So don't forget that, people. It's just you don't have to do anything dumb. No one's ever asking you to do anything, but just talk. I mean, use your voice. And simple things. I don't agree with that. That's not the way that works.
And that's the problem. People are not stepping up and saying anything.
You can simply, you don't have to, and you may, what am I going to do? I'm nobody. No, you're not nobody. You're walking in a grocery store. You're over here talking to somebody. You go, you know what? You know what? That actually wasn't fair. And I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. That's the whole thing we're saying right there. I don't believe
Prime example. So, John, you bring up an excellent fucking point. And I'm going to bring this up because people, you got to wake the fuck up. I'm tired of this. I'm fucking tired of it. And so this is why I say this. And Mikey, I know you're going to be okay with this. Guys, you go in a fucking store and they turn around and tell you have to have a mask on. You have every right to turn around and tell them, fuck you. No, I do not.
No, you don't.
Every fucking right. Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh, you ready? Yeah. Listen to me. Listen.
No, you don't.
Ladies, listen to me clearly. Stop there. Be quiet. Okay? You ready? Are you ready? You ready? Okay, good.
I'm ready.
Don't make me throw you out of here. You haven't been here 30 seconds.
I know. I was.
Because don't piss me off. Because it's late at night. It's 1:11 in the morning. You don't want to piss me off right now.
I was
Trust me.
just thinking that Edward.
Don't think. Just don't do it. So, here it is. Here's where you're wrong, gentlemen. I own a business. I pay my taxes on that business. Nobody is forcing you to come to my place of business. You want to come to my business? You come to my business on my rules. My rules say wear a hat. My rules say wear a shirt, wear shoes, and wear a mask. Those are the fucking rules. You don't have to like those rules. Those rules aren't freedom. God damn it, I should be a cowboy. I don't have to wear the goddamn mask in the goddamn store if I don't want you. You are 100% right. You do not have to wear that mask in that store. You're 100% right, but guess what? You ain't going in the fucking store either.
Hold on. No. One thing to remember. One thing to remember. Mikey's got a point, and he does have a point because I have friends that own a business right here locally in Maine, and you guys got to remember a couple of different things. Scotsman, I know what you're saying. I do. I actually do know what you're saying. But there are a few places, like here in Maine, where they go, do you own a business, Scotsman? And you go, yes, I own a business. They go, okay, well, here's what I want you to do. Everybody wears a mask. And you go, no, not doing it. They go, all right, well, it's $30,000 a day or $5,000 an incident. And you go, what? Yeah, $30,000 a day or $5,000 an incident. So go ahead and don't wear a mask. And the state will destroy the business. So what ends up happening is some of these stores are like, you know what, I love you all, and I don't want to wear a mask either, and I don't believe this whole entire thing either, and I'm against it, and I don't buy it. They say but I'm stuck. I have a license that says I have to do this if I want to do this. So remember, before you attack a business, all I'm saying is this. Before you go after a business owner, make sure it's legitimate as like the business owner's trying to harm you. Because sometimes they're doing nothing more than going,
number one.
They said I have to do this.
Number one.
Or I lose my business.
John, number one, I'm not attacking businesses. I get exactly where you're coming from. Number one, I'm not attacking businesses. Please understand that. It's not us attacking businesses. It's the government doing so.
No, and I get that. Jason, I get that. I'm just saying sometimes we get lost. Because here's the thing. You're right. You are right. Mikey's right. Mikey is 100% right. And what we've got is there's two. Mikey's in a different zone than you are. Mikey's in a different situation than you are. Mikey's in an area that's high density, high population, blah, blah, blah. I am not. You may not be. Totally different worlds. But also the states can pop in and go, you want to play fuck? That's fine. You want to play? Let somebody in there, and we have that here in Maine because Janet Mills has lost her mind. We have our legislation's been, look it up, people. Maine. Look at the state of Maine and find out all legislation was thrown out in March of 2019 and has not returned since. We're gone. We have nobody governing, only the governors governing this state, not 2019, 2020. But March of 2020, she threw everybody out and they have not returned yet. Even the elections have happened and she still has not allowed them to return.
What they do, like declare an emergency or something?
Yeah. So she took over, and it is psychotic. And so she says this. You walk in that business, good for you. You're getting $10,000 fine per person. I don't give a crap. So if 3 people walk in, now imagine, Jason, your wife's got it's a little knitting thing. It's not a big deal. It's a little knitting thing. And now you have a $30,000 fine, and she's taking the store. She'll take it all. Confiscate everything. I'm taking it all. It's mine. No, you're not. You're not moving any inventory that belongs to me in the state. Get out, and I mean get out now. That's what's happening in some areas. So what we wind up with is business owners that end up being like Mikey, going, no, that's no. Put it on. Listen, if you, for the love of God, just put it on your face. I don't give a fuck. Just put it on your face.
Yeah.
Put the shit on your face. I don't care. Pull it down around your goddamn nose. I don't care. Put it on your face. They don't really give a shit. They're not trying to make you do it. What they're saying is look, they're gonna fuck me over. They're gonna destroy you. I got kids.
It's like the same reason why. It's the same reason why you can walk in this store but not that one and get caught up for buying cigarettes in this store but not get caught up for cigarettes buying cigarettes in that one, because he's already got in trouble in that store for selling cigarettes to a fucking 17-year-old. And now they say, now you're going to card everybody.
Yep.
And that's just the way it's going. Well, I don't have to give you my license. Don't I look older than fucking 18? Well, of course you look older than 18, but these are the rules.
But and what ends up happening is you're being pitted against. It's not the whole. It's not the story.
It's like going to a sporting event, right? Whether it's Boston Garden, whether it's fucking the Staples Center, or name one, okay? And buy a fucking beer or buy a fucking mixed drink, buy alcohol, period, okay? Whether you're 110 or whether you're fucking 22, you're gonna get caught.
Hold on, shut the fuck up.
What?
Please, hold on.
What?
Hang on, listen
What?
to me.
What?
Listen
Wow.
to me.
You just tell me to shut the fuck up.
there,
Did you?
I did. Yes, I
Don't.
did.
You shouldn't do that.
Shut
I told you not this late at night. I'll just fucking put you in timeout for half an hour.
Guys.
Hush.
Treat each other with
Jesus
respect.
Christ.
I'm trying to. Bitch ain't listening.
Well, then don't tell me to shut the fuck up.
Well, you know, he's young, so you know he's more vocal. You know.
All right.
Anyway.
Keep your mind, because we're not here long enough.
Chris, shut the fuck up too. I swear to God.
Okay, I will.
Think about this. We are in a situation where it doesn't matter who you are. It really fucking doesn't. Wake up. Please. Please. Wake up. We are dealing with something that none of us ever expected. None of us. Period. And you may look at me and say, hey, he's young, he doesn't know. That's fine, whatever. I don't care. Please do so. Go ahead and tell me I don't fucking know. I do. And these people that are with me understand it too. Y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta stand up, wake up, and recognize what's going on. It's not a basic takeover. It is a huge fucking takeover. It is not a little piece here or a piece there. It is everything. We are in something
Go ahead, Jason.
none of us ever thought would happen. None of us.
Right, and that's why. And this, I'm glad you said those specific words, because and I want to say these specific words. That's why we got to learn how to deliver the message correctly. Sometimes the delivery of the message, you can be the guy standing there going, "This is so fucked up." If I could show you this, I could show you the forest if all these goddamn trees were in the way. All these trees block the view. I can't see the forest. And that's sometimes what ends up happening to us. We lose the delivery. We have to get our delivery down right. That's an important thing. I know it sucks. I'm 57 years old and I'm not prepared to learn how to redeliver a message so that the youth can understand what I'm trying to say.
John,
but we have to.
Go ahead.
We have to learn how to deliver the message the right way. My kid was just teaching me this the other day. He's like, you say this stuff, but then you sound like a fucking lunatic. You really do. You sound like a lunatic. It's like, okay, so I had to learn that to present logical, rewarding reasons as to why you should not believe me, but investigate it for your own. Here's a logical, rewarding reason why you should look into this. Here's what I have to say about it. What do you think? But also, before you tell me what you think, take a minute and go learn a little bit more about it.
And that's the huge thing right there.
Can I jump in, John? You said
Yeah.
you're 57. You got 3 years on me. You have knowledge. And this was scrolled in sandstone in my high school. It said knowledge comes, but wisdom lingers. And you can be the book smartest fucker in the class. Knowledge comes from time.
Yes.
You've lived long enough, and you got 3 years on me. And I've said this to everybody I know. You know something? This impeding whatever gun control. No, I'm done. No. You know something? Come and get me. If I die, I hope people know me as a martyr, and they will use me as I'm done. This is bullshit. You're not. No. Everything that's going on, we're looking at the COVID and everything else. Dude, it's leading to this one final control stage.
Well, and I won't dispute that. I mean, I won't dispute that at all. There's a few steps that come beforehand that they're doing. Number one, no matter what, remember the most important part of this entire event, and this is a fact. Nobody is going to attack us. Do you know who's going to attack us? Us. We are the ones who they're counting on to attack us, because what they want to do is
remember this.
Yeah, you need to divide. Remember, divide and conquer. That's the entire thing.
Yep.
So the important thing to remember is you don't fight me.
One thing.
Go ahead.
We are the people.
That's right. What we have to remember is you don't fight me, I don't fight you. Other things that we have at our disposal. There's some big weapons that we have at our disposal that we're not using. One of the most important ones that we have at our disposal is our wallet, and we're not using our wallets correctly. You have the ability as a consumer to not buy and to buy. You can say simply, you know what, I'm sick and tired of this behavior. I won't tolerate this behavior anymore. And as a direct result of that behavior, I don't support the people that support your company. Who supports your company? This company, and this company. I don't purchase from those people anymore. I will no longer purchase from those people. But the way you do it correctly is you make sure those people know. As a result of you supporting this company, I no longer wish to be a part of one of your customer transactions. Right. Have a lovely day. Now, the more and more people that say, you know what, I also don't wish to be a part of a transaction with your company as a result of the fact that you support this behavior. The more people that do that, the more people that have drawn the attention of this company who went, you know what, this isn't good. This isn't good. First there was 1,000, now there's 5,000, now there's 10. Right. I can't lose 10,000 people.
If you get that many people, though, that's the thing. You know,
that's why
stores that
that's why Dick's don't sell guns anymore.
That's right. That is why Dick's doesn't sell. But here's the issue with what we have is, and I want you to all listen very carefully, because what I'm going to say is going to piss a lot of you off. But like Jason says, I don't care, because this is the truth. Do you know what our big issue is? We're not united like Democrats are. Boom. We're not. We are not. And here it again.
Can I ask you something, John? John,
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Can you explain to me? And I wholeheartedly mean this when I ask this.
Yeah.
Can you please explain to me how Biden is going to bring us together? How Biden is going to?
No, he's not. He's not going to. But the thing is that we're not. We're not.
Biden is.
No, we're not united. We're not united, Jason. We conservative people are not united like the freaking liberals are. The liberals literally go, you know what? What? This is bad. Hit the streets. They hit the freaking streets. There are marches. The kids quit their freaking
You know why?
jobs.
And we can't get 12 people to show up to a gun rally on the state house.
Exactly.
Why? But why though? But why? You know why? It goes.
I know why.
It goes to the exact same thing of the old expression, right? If if a liberal hears something in a song and doesn't like it, they have the fucking song and the DJ removed from the fucking company.
Yeah.
Okay. If a conservative hears the same
Hammer on the head,
song,
Mike.
if the conservative hears the same song, they just turn the channel.
Yeah. But here's the deal.
We don't
We need to learn.
think together. We don't act together.
Exactly. But
People
we have
act
got
separately.
to learn that, number one, if you see how the enemy fights, remember the old days of 1776? They actually got smarter afterwards. But first it was like, we walk towards each other. Okay, let's walk towards each other. We lean forward and we're going to blow each other apart in a row that stretches across the field. How stupid is this? There's 9 rows deep. What, you have 8 rows loading while the first row stands up. We all shoot we shoot at somebody who's standing still. Eventually they went, you know what? What? Nuh-uh.
They got rifle barrels. That's what happened.
I'm going to hide behind the damn tree, and he's going to hide behind the tree. I'm going to climb the tree. He's going in the damn hole, and he's going to be in the ditch. Now we started fighting because we were able to defend ourselves correctly. What's happened right now is we're not defending ourselves correctly. We go, you know what? What? Jason's upset. But you know what? I'm not going to talk to Jason because Jason's upset. Mikey's pissed off, but Mikey's pissed off. John's being a wackadoo. He's going, stand up, stand up, stand up.
And John, you say I'm upset. I'm upset because for a good fucking reason.
I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit.
Fuck up.
I'm talking shit. So
I understand completely what he was saying about.
I know you are.
Yeah,
everybody's emotionally this, that way.
Exactly.
I get
right,
it.
and we're all over the damn place, and it's like, are you all pissed? We're all pissed. How about this? What? Let's all go unite. I mean, well, you know, Tuesday's not good because the kids are at the dentist, and what the fuck? And it's like, I got to work Wednesday. What? Are you guys serious?
Right.
Are you serious? And they're like, before you know it, they're like, you know what?
For everyone out there,
Sunday noon, someday soon, we should be able to gather together. We don't gather together.
Everyone out there watching, John is 110% on point.
That's what it is.
We all get caught up in our daily lives, and you know what dictates our daily lives? Mainstream media, everything else, blah blah blah, and
women
don't mind. But anyway, point is you try and follow everything, and it's hard to keep up. And what do you follow? And you have to really consciously use your brain, not be a sheep, and use your brain and figure out what the fuck everybody's talking about and do the analytic and everything else. And it's a lot to keep up with. It really is.
Just remember this. You have the ability to do a simple thing. It's a simple thing. There's phrases called "I don't agree with that." That was total BS. You know why I think that's BS? Just that phrase right there, repeating it to one of your friends, that's number one. Start there. At least speak up. Jason, you were saying this earlier. Speak the hell up. Don't just go into the night quietly. Don't go into the night quietly.
My whole thing with this is, so some of you may or may not follow me on Instagram, but I hope you do. If you don't, please do. But I'm on Instagram, and you'll see a lot of things I post. I post a lot of stuff because I want you guys to understand that I'm all about freedom. I'm all about what this country stands for. I'm all about everything everyone here represents. And to me, that is huge. And some of you may not understand that. And if you don't, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I really
Quick question. You didn't qualify that. I always wonder why you don't qualify. Let me qualify for you. Jason is an immigrant. He's an immigrant. He came from another country and he's here and he's now hollering about why are we not standing up? I always find that amazing that why is there an immigrant standing up going, why aren't you standing up?
Maybe because he's seen it happen in his home country.
A very good point. That's a very good point.
let me clarify from what John's got to say. And John, thank you, brother. John, I love you, man. I do. 110%. There's
Absolutely.
nothing I wouldn't do for you, and you know that. For anyone else out there watching, if you don't know who I am, yes, I'm an immigrant. Yes, I came from another country. Yes, I'm Scottish. And I love this fucking country. And I busted my fucking ass to be here. And I'm not ashamed of it. I will never apologize for it. And I would do it 10 times over.
I'm happy you did. I'm happy you did, brother, and I'm happy I met you.
There is nothing I wouldn't do again to make sure I was able to stand up and put my hand in the air and swear my allegiance to this country. And I hope all of you can understand that. And if you can't,
what a sad,
honestly,
what a sad day it would be for an American citizen born here to not understand.
I just have one question.
What's that, Steve?
Why does Jason sound like he's from Cleveland and he doesn't sound like Sean Connery?
Sean Connery. Oh, Sean.
Well, you know how all the fucking
He found
That's how
a
they all
cure.
are.
He found a cure for the plague of the 20th century, and he lost it like a common pair of
Steve,
tongs.
you know how they are in
Steve,
Ohio.
I'm
You just
gonna
gotta say
kick your
cheese
ass, but
balls.
we'll deal with that later.
Hey, Steve.
Yes,
you just
sir.
haven't got Jason drunk enough. You get him drunk enough. Oh, that Scottish comes out.
You know what? That sounds like a private conversation.
I've seen
saying.
I've seen the behind the scenes at Rob's place. If you know who Rob is, I have seen the behind the scenes at Rob's place. So
Now,
I can attest to Jason's behavior.
I had a roommate that was from Scotland years ago, and he stayed in my apartment for about 6 months, and most things I could understand. He really had that Scottish accent, and it was like a lot of like a grr sound to him. And then when he would get pissed off at something, I couldn't understand a damn thing he was.
Did he eat the haggis? Did he eat the
I could
haggis?
understand bloody.
It will happen. You need to learn to shut the fuck up because it will happen.
Oh my god.
It is simply going to be behind the scenes because, again, and John knows this. John already understands. Chris understands this. I'm sure Mikey already knows where this is going. But once you get me to a certain point, you will understand, and you will shut up, and you will learn. So yeah.
And even if you don't learn, he's going to tell you anyway.
I can tell you this. I've heard the Scottish accent come out. He moved to this country at a very young age, so it wasn't, you learn the language, it comes out now and then. It's funny.
4 or 5 12 packs and some 50
yeah, something. I don't know.
50 cal in a fire pit. Well, actually,
a fire pit would probably
you will learn a lot.
So, all right. So for those of you that don't know, all right, we're what 11/28/2020. Oh shit! I've been here. Hold on, let me think. Don't give me shit, motherfuckers.
Come on, you fuck. Come on, I'm giving you shit.
You're serious.
I've been here.
Say 14 and a half.
Right, so roughly about 15 years I've been here.
14 and a half.
John, shut the fuck up, you piece of shit.
Close enough.
The fucking new math must really hurt.
14 and a half, 15, somewhere in there. Whatever. Dude, you know what? I busted my ass to fucking be here, and I'm glad I am here. there's many things that people have done over the years that could have attested to the things I've done, and I'm not gonna say I'm better than anyone else, but I will say that I'm proud to be here. I'm proud that the things that I have done, and I'm glad I'm here, and I'm glad that I can call myself an American, and I'm glad I can call each and every single one of you my family.
And he supports veterans, and I can attest to that.
Yeah, and the 2A, and I can say this about Jason.
I got my 2A.
I met him a while back. What 4, 5, 6 years ago? I met you, Jason. We met met online here, and then I come to the store, and you're like, that guy. Yeah, we're instant buds after that. And dude, we've shot together many times. And
.com or something. Or?
What's that? Damn Ohio.
What did he say?
I said that they meet on.
Hey, by the way.
Grinder.
By the way, there, Steve, did you catch in one of our last videos that Derek, his gun
Derek,
that he built was he was like, oh, sorry, Steve. Yeah, it was Ohio State. So
yeah,
whatever, dude.
I know.
All right, listen. We've stayed way past what I wanted to be here at.
Okay.
All right. It's 1:30.
Bedtime warning.
It's 1:38 in the morning. So we're gonna get the hell out of here.
Bedtime warning.
All right. Thanks everybody for coming in. Ohio. It was cool that you were able to stick around during work, of course, as always. The girls were here earlier, but they had a jet. Shalisa and Gunpowder Beauty. Where Gear Gryden, who filled in, he did a couple of chats for me while I was gone.
Yeah, last week.
Who was still out in the.
I did not get an invite.
Well, does Gear have you on his thing?
Gear.
I don't know if Gear has you
well,
on.
he dropped. I'll tell you what. Gear dropped the link in the.
Gear was putting the link in the thing. So
I must have missed it.
But he did great, and
I must have missed it
Scotsman
too,
and A&A,
I
thanks
had
for
to
coming
ask for
in.
a link.
But we are gonna get out of here, and we'll see you all. We'll see you all next week.
And remember, people, talk.
Enjoy.
Talk, people, talk.
Y'all stay
Stay
safe.
the fuck out of trouble.
And don't stand for bullshit. Stand up for
don't.
America.
Yeah, stand for America.